Hey guys, Adam Ray here for the About Last Night podcast. Thanks for coming back to the show. We missed you. Good to see you. All my ALN fans, what are we calling you? The Rabies? The Adam Rabies? Nope, not that. We'll figure it out. Appreciate you guys being here supporting the show. If you want to keep supporting it, of course, subscribe. Click that subscribe button in the bottom right corner, and then immediately click the bell so you can get notifications when new content drops, highlights, animations, all that good stuff. Comment on the videos, share them with your friends and families and strangers, and just enjoy all the goodies that are coming your way. All right? Great episode today. Let's get into it. Yoish!
Hey, it's Herbert, and you're listening to the About Last Night podcast, you slippery little son of a bitch.
About last night.
Is this the theme to the movie?
1993. An American sports comedy film was co-written, directed, and narrated by David Mickey Evans. Who? Exactly. But holy shit, did he write a story. A story about kids, and summertime, and baseball, and...
Actually, you nailed it. He didn't stray far from that.
It stars Tom Geary, Mike Veeder, Karen Allen, Dennis Leary, and James Earl Jones. I'll keep the music on.
It starred none of those people, by the way.
It didn't?
I mean, it starred the kids. Everyone you named was in the movie for like 5 seconds.
You're right. It starred the kids. So it's already credited poorly. But don't let that distract you from the fucking brilliance of this film is.
IMDb's fault. That's not
IMDb's fault. The filming locations were in Midvale, Salt Lake City, and Ogden, beautiful Ogden, Utah. It grossed 34 million worldwide and has become a cult film. Took place in 1962. Scott Smalls goes to LA in the suburbs with a couple of parents, or at least one parent and a fucking guy fucking your mom. Hashtag Bill.
Hashtag Dennis Leary fucking your mom, smoking cigarettes and swearing and fucking your mom in 1992. No cure for cancer. You kidding me? That's the Dennis Leary dad you get, not the older guy that's already rich. God damn it, man. That's just rough on a kid, is all I'm saying. Just moved to a new state. He's got Dennis Leary as a dad. He's losing his fucking mind all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it worked out, though.
Support local restaurants.
Whoa. What the hell is that shit?
Hey man, we got to keep support. That wasn't wrong. We got to keep supporting local restaurants, just like the Sandlot did in the summer of 1962. Welcome to the About Last Night Spoil the Beans movie review crossover episode. Crossover episode. We've got some special guests for this one.
We do, man. We have a lot of special guests.
Yeah, 3 special guests.
4 if you include our boy in the back.
Oh yeah. Oh, G's on the mic too. That's right. This fucking house is stacked tonight.
You want to let everybody introduce themselves?
Everybody introduce themselves. To my left.
I'm Sam Lopez. Hello. Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Jeffrey Berner.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm Dan Hollaway from Drinking Bros podcast.
Yeah, baby. The reason we're here. So there's a movie that we all talked about. We go, hey, there's an era of films, as we've now come to do, that have become a part of our lives, right? And for some people, they're just discovering that they're a part of their lives or are going to be. Does that make sense? Let me start again. We first did the blank check. So also, those of you who haven't seen these yet, Dee and I have just done a couple. We get very baked and we break down these films that need to be discussed because made in times when a lot more was just, I guess, not even more acceptable, just not questioned, right?
Yeah. I mean, the way that they could, I don't know, man. This one, rewatching this one today, because Blank Check was that way.
Yeah.
Where it was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yes.
You know what I mean? This is a great fucking movie.
Yeah, not a lot of holes.
You know what I mean? Not a lot of holes. Shout out to Holes. Great, also great movie.
yeah.
We will be talking about
I
holes.
thought you meant.
Yeah.
I thought you were shouting out not the movie Holes, just holes in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he meant. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Also,
also, thank you.
Poop out of them, pee out of them.
Yeah. Well, that's not where.
Wait,
my
real
mind
quick,
immediately
Jeff.
went.
How many holes and does the human body have, and what happens from each hole? Like, if you're pitching me holes on a body,
Yeah.
right?
You're Jordan Belfort. He's pitching you holes. Go.
Yeah. Could you name-
I believe the Lord gave us 7 holes.
Great. Named Pooh and Pee.
Poo and pee, those are your primarily out holes. Your in holes are on the upper area.
This is why I asked.
This thing's coming out here again.
Right here, you have an in and an out hole.
Yep. How many in and out holes do we have?
Well, that's depending.
That
on how
depends
you're
on the
raised.
God you
Boy, I really
believe in.
walked into that
joke.
This is what our comedy duo is going to be like in 30 years, where I go, how many in and out holes do you have, Jeff? And you go, well, I don't know. That just depends on, what's going on. And everyone's like, is this a show? It was $60. All right. So mouth is in and out. What else?
The mouth is the only definite in and out hole.
Right.
After that, there is the this is gender dependent or
No, I
sex
think it's
dependent.
just you got a body.
Well,
Yeah, because you can dock too, right?
yeah, but that doesn't involve docking. Involves
You're
the
not all the
penis
way
is
inside,
touching,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you're not putting a penis into another penis.
So if you go
Theoretically, I mean,
if you
maybe.
go to ogreish.com, liveleak, liveleak.com, you can see pretty much anything. I'm just trying to expand your.
What the
worldview a little
fuck
bit.
is Live Leak? Wait.
Live Leak is a website that has the worst shit you can imagine. Not like illegal. Well, I mean, there's murders and stuff, and people getting their heads chopped off.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but
Oh, wow.
any weird shit that you want to see, provided it's not illegal, like weird shit like that.
Are you into that kind of shit, Dan?
No, not at all.
Okay. You just know.
No,
all right.
I know it because my fucking buddy is always like, "Hey, look at this beheading video," and I'm like, "Dude, I've seen those in person." Shit.
It's a new hole.
Oh God.
No hole. Back to Jeff and the holes. All right. So in and out, mouth. What else? You know what? We'll come back
Okay,
to it.
all right.
Today's movie
I'll
is
be
The
thinking about it.
Sandlot. Put a pin in that. We'll come back to it. So let's just get into it. The Sandlot. Initial reactions when we landed on this movie to go, oh, gotta watch that again.
Yeah.
What do you initially start thinking of?
I start thinking of baseball. I was a baseball kid. Did you play baseball?
Oh yeah.
See, I was a baseball kid,
Yeah.
and that's why I like this movie so much. The kids, if you rewatching today, the kids are good at baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
movie.
They look like they grew up playing. Yeah.
Everyone in the movie is like, you could tell they could ball. So I wondered, I was like, man, why is this movie so iconic in my brain? And like, so every single scene was so legendary in my brain. They're having the most fun ever because it's like the friendship aspect I guess, because Benny is just fucking a superhero.
Benny's the super stud.
So cool.
He's the
He's
coolest.
a god.
He's
In
God.
yeah, that part where he hits the ball and it lands.
Yeah, that's
He's 17, the kids are 11. I think is how I view and have always viewed it, even when I saw it for the first time. And it is great because every type of kid is represented.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the cool, confident, fat kid, the dweeby, four eyes kid, the really tall kid for no reason.
The
right?
lanky kid, yeah.
The lengthy kid. And then
The black kid.
the cool black kid. What? The black kid. Yeah, the cool
black kid.
athletic black. I mean, nothing was. He was crushing it.
Yeah,
but
he
that
was
kid's
great.
he's coming off Mighty Ducks, or is this going into Mighty Ducks?
93. Oh, he's right. He's in the peak of
He's in
just.
the peak of Disney.
His agent is fucking.
Oh, they're so
killing
pumped.
it.
They're like,
Oh,
you're going to be the next Eddie Murphy, is what they tell him, right?
That's what they told him.
He crushed it though, and he was good in this movie. And he played the pitcher, and it's like,
Yeah.
But you get every kid represented, so that is another thing that makes you get connected to it. If you
But they
played
also
baseball.
don't. They also don't bring up the fact that every kid's represented at any point. They just throw it out there and let it happen.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It was
They
super
don't.
subtle. It wasn't
Yeah.
like some corporate stock photo bullshit. It was
No.
like that is exactly what I expected to see.
Every kid had enough lines to where you go, oh, cool. That we got that. Like, yeah, definitely. Like,
Yeah.
he might have been on the spectrum, right?
Well, and then you got the kid
Like,
who-
just
the two brothers that are like repeating each other and shit.
Yeah.
That was a bit weird. I don't know what the hell's going on there.
Yeah, that older brother would have beat. Imagine if my older brother would have
repeating
beat
everything
everything he says amongst our friends.
amongst our friends.
And it seemed like-
Gee, you want to hit me right there? I saw it in your eyes when I did it as a joke. Derek was like,
Motherfucker.
hey, that was a bit. Yeah. Having a little brother just falling around doing that to you.
Oh, can you imagine?
Oh my God.
Not a chance. I'd lost it. I mean, but he did get about 3 chances in every time before the fourth where he's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So he was at least a tolerant kid. I would not have been that tolerant as a child. I would have just poured my drink out over his head.
Who played sports here? Great. Sport? What sport or sports?
Soccer, volleyball, softball.
Right. And did you play them outside of the school or the club? Like, I'm looking for who had a game similar to a Sandlot game.
Kind of life, yes.
You know, like a soccer, like every
Like
Friday.
games?
Pickup games.
I used to play pickup. I played baseball primarily. I used to play pickup soccer games at Bob Jones University. You familiar with that place?
No.
So it's a religious school in upstate South Carolina, and they were the ones that got all that heat back in like the early to mid 90s because they had an anti-interracial dating policy. So our local heavy metal radio station, for every day for like 6 months, would send a black dude and a white woman onto campus together, just hold hands and walk through campus. They didn't even go to school. They just troll them. It was hilarious.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I used to play pickup soccer there.
Was there a nice community? We'll be right back with the reason I asked that question. Man, went on a roller coaster that was titled something, but the coaster went a different way. And we still got back to it. Was there a communal vibe, though? Was there a Sandlot, like, how much of that, other than the sport and the era, we can't relate to the era, but the camaraderie of, like, summer fun, right?
Right, yeah.
What do we think of when we think of summer fun?
I grew up on a cul-de-sac, so we had like a
Cul-de-sac
Like a
summer
basketball
fun.
hoop?
This was a cul-de-sac, more or less, where Smalls
it has
lived.
that energy, you know.
Where you can run out your door and ride it and sprint to something close by. Like
Sprint to a homie's house. Let's sprint to a homie's house.
Sprint to a homie's house. I think I rented Sprint to a homie's house. I think he wasn't running far because he was sprinting, right? Like he ran out like it's around the corner, like 4 minutes away, but I'm gonna sprint because I'm so pumped.
Yeah.
That's not, you don't 20-minute away sprint out the door, right? For anything. Or maybe you do.
That's a good fucking point.
And that's a great
No,
point.
that's-
What would make you sprint out your fucking door now?
That's how
at that pace.
That's how a sociopath behaves.
For sure.
Like you can't. If somebody just immediately starts running for no reason, I don't trust that person ever again.
But also, Smalls was going through some shit.
For sure,
Right?
yeah.
Jeff, what
Oh,
did you
yeah.
immediately see about Smalls where you were like, fuck, he's got an uphill climb?
Let's see. He's got a dead dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dennis Leary is the backup.
Yeah. His backup dad is Dennis Leary. Should have been Bill Hicks.
By the way, Backup Dad is a great reality show or fucking movie.
Yeah.
Starring
Yeah, Beck.
Bill Hicks.
Backup dad.
Backup Dad, dude, that's so good.
Just smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
So angry.
Oh, who would play that now? Who would you cast in Backup Dad, Jeff? Real quick.
Arizona.
Is that
man,
Will
this
Ferrell
isn't it.
or
I
is
don't
that fucking William Dafoe in a weird artsy film?
I'm not fit to answer this question.
We'll come back to it.
Yeah. With the holes. I'll have
Yeah,
I'll
we've got 3 come back to you. So
He's still
far.
doing research on holes right now.
That's
so
fine. It's going to take a minute. All right. So, what did you say again with Smalls? The dead dad,
Dead dad.
backup dad.
Backup dad.
Rule of threes.
No friends.
That's a big one.
His name is literally Smalls.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that till
That's
right
like,
now.
you know what that is? That's fucking the kid movies. They try to really tug at your heartstrings extra with the poor
Yeah,
kids.
for sure.
Charlie Bucket in Willy Wonka. His last name is the thing his whole family's peeing into.
Wow.
You know? That's a poor name. Your last name's Bucket. Like, you're like,
I didn't
"Ugh."
think about that either. That his last name was Bucket.
Yeah, man. So then you got Smalls, breaking it down. And then No Friend sucks because
Yeah.
it's summertime too.
The hat too.
The hat.
That you could do fucking half pipe in, man.
Oh,
What the
that
fuck was
huge
that
hat.
bullshit?
Was that a fishing hat?
I don't know what it was, but he was wearing it again as an adult, and I feel like it's a different hat. I don't believe it's the same goddamn hat as a child and adult.
Right.
Yeah, he
The
is
broom's
wearing that
not as
same hat. I
long as
forgot
an
about
adult.
that. Yeah, it fits his head a little better.
Yeah, even if there's no way his head grew that much from age 12 to 30 or whatever the fuck age.
Also, I told them this when I thought when I watched it. You remember that scene where Benny's like, "Hey, here's a little advice. Get rid of that hat, bro." And he's like, "Oh, I wish he'd be like, oh well, My dad, this is like the last thing.
I thought the same thing when I watched it last night.
He's like, well, throw it in the fire. He's like, oh, this is literally.
Yeah, he goes, you got a fireplace? He's like,
left.
Why? He's like, because you need to put that fucking hat in there, dude, and let it burn, baby. And he's just like, yeah, it would have been great if there was a story behind it.
If you had just said,
like your father's ashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fished together.
my dad died saving this hat, and he ended up dying in the fireplace.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Wow.
So it's kind of a poor location for me to.
And then you see Small still throwing it in the fire, but crying. He's just,
Because he wants to be part of the group.
he
Yeah.
wants to be part of the friend group. So he's just a really intense shot. Yeah.
Oh man.
But also, let's just keep this in mind and not to speed ahead too quick. But the end of the so assuming, because then he's like, well, I don't got a hat then, fucking, smart, you fucking dipshit. He's like, I'm gonna burn this one. I'm gonna be out there without one hat. You fucking set me up, man. I'm gonna be the only kid on the field without a fucking hat.
Yeah.
He's like, just because you don't like my style. And then he's like, no, dude, chill. I got you. I got an extra. He's like, oh, I didn't know you had 8 hats in your back pocket.
But think
There's
about-
no room for it. But
You
you're
just gave me a glove 5 seconds ago. How loose are your pants?
Think about the implication of that. This story seems like it's a lot about Scotty Smalls, but think about the implication of the fact that Benny's always looking for that 9th guy, and he's carrying around a spare glove and hat at all times.
yeah.
What's going on in Benny's life? I wonder that the whole
He wants to
movie.
play fucking baseball, is what he wants.
He has
with me.
endless
No, I mean,
gloves,
exactly, 'cause
endless hats,
Yeah.
not enough baseballs.
No, the
How
baseball.
is that a problem?
Good
Yeah.
fucking point.
Yeah.
And they're 35
like-
cents, dude. I mean, I don't know what these kids were
98
doing.
98
cents.
cents. In the movie, they
98.
specifically say 98.
Specifically
Wow.
98.
They bring that up.
How is it? I think in baseball inflation is weird. You can get a baseball right now for like $6. Inflation.
Are you opening a baseball shop and about to go into an ad for your store? You can get a baseball like $6.
Dan's
And down
Baseballs.
at Dan's ball shop, you can get just about anything for $6.
Any ball-
Tell him Dan sent you. That's
any-
me. I'll be there. Yeah.
we have balls and holes. And
Dude, you're not wrong though. So
Yeah.
to buy
Baseball.
Benny's also like, yo, I'm gonna lose these balls and you're gonna go pay for them and get new ones because I make the game better. So
Yeah.
Benny's like, I know my worth. So fucking you buy the shit, you know?
can't they just take the winter off and I don't know, figure out a way to murder the dog or something? Like, get the fucking balls back. There's thousands of baseballs
For
back
sure.
there.
Well, that's a plot twist nobody would
Or
expect.
bribe the dog. I mean, they did try at one point to defeat the dog, but that was never going to happen.
So
But
go ahead.
Oh, it's the valley. Like you can't take the winter off.
Yeah,
You
true,
play
yeah.
baseball every day.
You're not you're not wrong about that. And
And
that's
it was hot. They did bring it up how hot it gets, and it's like, yeah, they're in the valley. I did think that, like, oh, they're in the fucking valley. It would be that
So-
day. It was crazy hot.
So movie opens on Dodger Stadium, and you got Smalls narrating the movie. The guy who directed it, by the way, narrated it, right? Yeah. So that's fun.
Oh, so that's why he's the narrator for Sandlot 2 that
Yep.
I listened to before. I had
Electric
no idea.
Boogaloo, yeah. Whatever. What's Sandlot 2 called? What is it
Sandlot
called?
2, I don't know. This time it's personal. I have no idea. And the guy's he's got a baseball bat, but there's fucking nails through it and shit.
Wait, somebody's
Like Thunderdome?
but somebody's trying to kill Benny, you know? Like one of the, like Benny, like Benny got
Oh, that other
famous.
baseball team.
Yeah,
Those other kids.
Yeah, it's Taken, but he's fucking Liam Neeson character trying to rescue Benny from the fucking other team, man.
Oh, I like it, dude.
God damn
I
it.
like
Let's
it.
get this
time it's
fucking movie
personal.
made, Hollywood. I know you're listening. Sons of bitches.
So they start off in the narration, and then it cuts to Benny the Jet, right? And he's just, playing ball and being dominant. And then we go to Smalls inside the house making chocolate milk, and they introduce the relationship between Smalls and his backup dad real quick.
That's the first narration of the movie. Is my
Yeah.
dad died.
Yep. Right out of the gate.
Yeah, he's like, "My dad
again,
died."
as a Disney kid film, I remember the trailer being, and we could, check into the trailer at some point, but I remember it being real fun and upbeat and summer baseball. No mention of dead dads.
Right, yeah.
But guess what? With good reason. I mean, who's making that
Well,
call?
this was meant to be the summer version of A Christmas Story, right? Updated to the 90s,
Right.
I guess. Even though it's from set in the 1950s, but the kids, like, we grew up watching this fucking movie, right?
Yeah.
And our parents, or maybe the people that are a little bit older than us, grew up watching Christmas Story. I don't know. What do you think?
The scenes are iconic in the same way. They're shot in the
It's
same.
very
like-
formulaic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just formulaic.
Yeah.
But the formula in this, it's formulaic, but man, because you said something earlier when we were watching it, Burn, about how it's awesome how they overdid everything. Like, I like how they overdo the dog before you see the
Yeah,
dog.
yeah,
At the
yeah.
end, you realize it's just a dog.
Yeah.
But before, it's a fucking monster.
Well, they call it a beast.
Yeah.
They call it a beast.
And they see it as, but I like what you see what they see, which is a dinosaur.
Yes.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. You know what I mean? And I
Throws
like
the bones
that.
back.
Well, so
yeah.
Yeah, that was terrifying. So, Bill, one thing that was a consistency was Small's relationship and struggle to identify who this man in his house is.
Yeah, because he goes back and forth on the name.
He's got,
And no matter what he says, he corrects himself, which means he's not comfortable saying either.
Yep. So the first few times, I think he's like, "Hey, Bill, I mean Dad," but that's how it should be. He's like, "Hey, man, you just got here. I've been here. So like, you call me son, but I ain't calling you Dad.
Yeah.
You know, just because I'm gonna make you have to. You don't even deserve to call me my real name yet. You know." And Dennis Leary he's in. He's like, you know, he's a
clearly, 1950s dad.
Which is
He's busy.
He's busy. He's fucking busy. He's always in the middle of something and under the gun, as he said.
He said I'm under the gun.
He's doing.
Basically telling your wife, someone's trying to kill me if I don't get this fucking paperwork done.
And she's like, go play catch with him.
She's like, why don't you fucking pick up a glove?
It seems really.
I'm under the goddamn gun.
I have a really hard time believing somebody using a pencil and then writing on paper is in a rush.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's just the era we live in, but I can't conceptualize how you might be in a rush. A guy that has his legs crossed and he's writing. I'm like, you may as well be doing the fucking crossword.
Yeah.
Dude.
God, he was such an asshole.
What do we like the mom character?
Love the mom character. Yeah.
Yes.
Very supportive. She reminds me of the mom from what is it, Little Big League or whatever the fuck.
Sure.
Very supportive mom.
Sam, you said no. You're torn on this.
Wait, Rookie of the Year? He didn't have a dad either. What the fuck's going on with these kids that play baseball?
One baseball
Playing
film
baseball
at a time.
as a child is
Slow
not
down.
good for your fucking health, man.
It wasn't.
The mom's fine.
Yeah.
It's just I understand why he's absent. You know, like he's a good looking guy.
Yeah.
And she's got a kid.
You don't think she's attractive?
I don't think she's attractive.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were talking
He's
about
way
that.
better looking than her. He's like a solid 8, and she's like 6.
Yeah, but she probably does some weird shit that he can't get anywhere else.
Yeah, let's talk
That's
about
why he can
this.
treat the son like that, because he's like, bitch, you think I can't get better than you? You better enjoy this house and shut the fuck up. I'll
Play catch?
When I fucking
When I
play
fucking
catch.
want to.
Want to play catch? Come in. It's just like...
When I play catch, he grabs a fucking glass or a plate and throws it against the fridge.
like, oh.
Go get it! She's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's
very
like,
dark version
he's
of
like,
the film.
you're batting up right now. You fucking, I'm way cooler than, yeah.
fireman shows like Nadia.
So do you think this business trip to Chicago, show of hands if that business trip to Chicago is going to involve a strip club?
Oh, Jeffrey.
Yeah,
already.
cheating. He's for sure cheating.
That's what he said. He said, I was going to cheat.
He's
That's
going
right
to
when he
cheat.
said he said,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
going to cheat.
Right, but I feel like it was more socially acceptable back then. You know what I
Well,
mean?
she drove him to the airport.
Like casual racism back
Yeah.
then was
That's how it
fine.
was back then. Your wife would drive you to go cheat on her.
Yeah. She was your Uber, right? And you didn't have to tip her.
Oh my God.
Back when women were women.
Good old days.
So then Dennis Leary asks him to play catch. He looks around the office, which is filled with memorabilia, which that's when the seed is planted, letting you know, oh.
Something's going to happen. The MacGuffin is in this room.
Yes.
Right? For sure.
Yeah.
It's
What does
in this
MacGuffin
room.
mean again?
It's the item in a movie that everybody's trying to get to.
Yeah.
And National Treasure would be the Declaration of Independence, and Harry Potter would be Hermione Granger's virginity, right?
Yes.
For example.
Yes. MacGuffin.
Was that too dark? Shit.
No.
These movies have been out for fucking years.
No.
I was just surprised at how prepared that was.
Yeah, the MacGuffin. I wanted the definition, and you gave me overexceeded my expectations.
I think really glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great. Specific. It's a tough word to say when you're high.
Thanks, weed.
Yeah. All right. So you go. MacGuffin's here, and then he sets down the ball, and whose name's on it?
Yeah.
Baby.
Babe Ruth. And then at the gas station or whatever the fuck that is, the convenience store, they're buying a baseball, and he doesn't know who Babe Ruth is. He doesn't know who the Great Bambuto is. That's when you know it's going to be that ball, right? At that point.
Oh, for sure.
Because he doesn't know who it is. So, he's going to mistakenly grab that
Yes.
one, and that's how it's going to
Yes.
go. Maybe in hindsight it seems clear, but I felt like that, is pretty evident.
And that's a big. Now, do we all know and understand Babe Ruth? Do we all have like a decent at least of the importance of when do you remember hearing about oh yeah, that guy is like one of the greats of all time? Like
Immediately. I mean,
Yeah.
I played sports. I remember sports first. Like when it start coming memories, I was like, I was already playing your sports.
Yeah.
So that's why him immediately. Him,
And because why? The candy bar, I guess, being a fat drunk guy hitting home runs, being a home run leader, but the name, what?
I mean,
there's a
being the
mystique
best,
around him,
being
right?
the best player ever on the team that was the best ever.
And the name,
Probably,
the
right?
coolest baseball
Yeah,
name.
Babe Ruth. I mean,
Also, if you ask
his
your
name's
dad,
Herman.
and if you ask your dad, hey Dad, who's the best baseball player ever? Even if he's even let's say he doesn't say Babe Ruth first, let's say he says Hank Aaron first, right? He says Willie Mays first. He's gonna eventually go, and then the Babe
Yeah,
Ruth.
you're right.
Like you see what I'm saying? That he
Starts to become said and known. And
Yeah.
He's just a part of the conversation.
And let's be honest, the movie, for sure, I remember after that, getting from the movie, like even if I didn't truly understand the importance, being like, oh shit, and then maybe looking them up or asking somebody because of the movie, and then go, oh wow, and then you go back and watch the movie again, and you're like, oh, that is really cool.
Well, The Babe came out. That movie, The Babe with John Goodman, came out the year before that, right? It was '92.
I've never seen that.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's really
crazy.
Good.
I mean, Babe Ruth got fucked up.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
I mean, just like
that's part of why he was famous, because he was a larger than life celebrity. He was the first athlete in America that was a celebrity. Nobody.
His numbers are crazy though.
Yeah, of course his numbers are crazy.
Numbers are
crazy. They're the phrase.
And he looked like a Dick Tracy villain.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he had moldy, saggy skin, and but just
from Maryland too.
In that movie, he was just like a player and just smoked and ate. He was like living, And so I guess that is crazy, because you look at baseball players' bodies now, and you're like
different. Yeah.
Like very few of them
Not
are
the same.
Yeah.
They all look like Benny.
Yeah. Benny the Jet. They all look like Benny.
In the '90s, they look like Benny.
Yeah.
And actually now they look like Benny again too. There was just an era where they looked like the Hulk.
I missed that era, by the way.
That's the best. That was baseball.
Yeah,
that was baseball. Baseball haven't
That's
watched
what all these kids on the Sandlot field are wanting to be. Those steroid players.
Steroid baseball is the best period of sports in my lifetime, and I miss it every day.
I agree.
I hate this.
I loved it.
Like, why in the fuck are we not just juicing these guys out of their brains and letting them see what they could do?
God, somebody would have hit 100 home runs in a year already. Somebody would already have done that, which would have been awesome.
I mean,
a couple times,
the purity of the game. Motherfucker, Babe Ruth was drunk and banging whores all the time. Ty Cobb was using the N-word and fucking literally pulled a gun out on an umpire at second base. Are you fucking kidding me? The purity of the game. Get fucked with that bullshit.
Yeah. Well, that I feel like we could do. I feel like we could do without that. We could do without the guns.
For sure. I'm not saying bring it back.
I still think some of the rules hold up, and that being one of them. All right, so they go to the
bring
field.
that shit back.
No,
they go to the field.
it's too much.
And Benny. They hear the beast for the first time. That was crazy. They go to the field, right?
Yeah.
The ball goes over Smalls' head.
Right.
They're like, hey, we need one more. He's like, we get one makes 9. That's a complete game, right?
Yeah.
And but he's a fucking idiot, man.
Yeah.
Do you
What
see
about-
this kid? Look at that fucking hat.
When they're
you better tell him to throw it in the fire.
When he first climbs up onto the wall and they grab him and pull him down, right? And he's like, "Why are you doing that?" He's like, "Just go look through the wall." When he walks up to that hole in the fence, did anybody else think glory hole right there? I was really concerned that something was coming through that fucking hole.
No, just because I knew again it was a Disney movie. So
Yeah,
I assumed Glory Hole wasn't even going to be a part of the film. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
There's no glory hole Disney movie. Can you imagine?
No, not to this point. Disney has a clean record as far as glory holes go.
Whoa!
So
I mean,
nothing
they were
about
putting like dicks in the.
nothing
fucking,
about seeing Karen Allen as a mom was making me be like, oh, there's about to be a glory hole scene up in this.
They had dicks all over the cover art of all their movies, man. Come on.
Yeah,
They were
but
trying to
glory
push
hole's
it
the
on the
next.
sly.
That's
That's where the line is.
yeah. With
The
the
line
dog.
is glory holes. That's what you're saying.
You tell me James Earl Jones is living on the other side of a glory hole fence in this day and age?
I want to believe that that's true. Yes.
Yeah,
Can
for
we
sure.
get some expert from the holes guy?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, actually, a glory hole is an interesting one. That's man-made. Man is made by God, so in a way, it's God-made. And
That was a good decision to ask him that question.
God made.
Yeah, and
This is good.
through the glory hole, you have a sort of a thing you put that it's a hole on a stick. And
Wow.
then you get to kind of choose what hole that goes into. And then at the end, you reach through and shake hands.
So Benny goes to the field and has this. That was awesome. Benny goes to the field and Smalls is there and they're playing and Smalls is outed.
He sucks.
His skills are. He's wearing his heart on his sleeve. He can only be as good as he is, which is terrible.
I mean,
Which
think,
is the
a
worst
ball
thing
goes
ever.
over his head. Go ahead.
His dad died.
no, but this
Yeah.
doesn't have.
Who's gonna teach him all this
Exactly.
stuff?
No,
I'm not saying I
baseball
feel.
coach.
I don't feel bad for him.
His baseball coach should teach him, and that brings back your point. Maybe the mom's not that great.
Yeah.
Frankly.
Wait,
She should put him in baseball.
well,
Yeah,
the
she
fact that
should've,
he
yeah.
can't. This is what I didn't
Well,
understand.
he fell when the ball went over his head.
Yeah.
The fucking like cartoonish.
It looked like Will
I'm
Ferrell
even
with the
fine
cat
with
thing.
that.
You're
I'm
okay with
fine
that?
with him not catching the ball out of my
But the way he
problem is-
fell, though.
I know where
The
you're
way he
going.
fell was bad.
Yeah.
My problem
I know where you're
is
going.
the not being able to grasp the concept of throwing something.
Yeah.
He was like, he's
Oh,
standing,
yeah.
and then he stands that I was like, well, wait a minute, you've seen it.
It's like one of those infomercials where guys trying to use a product. Have you ever had this problem? And he's like juggling paper.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Like,
no
you
control.
get that much that
Yeah.
there's this involved.
Yeah.
Because like he had explained, he's like, oh, so it's like throwing a rock, but Just let the guy
said
go, throwing a rock.
He asked him if you ever had a newspaper route.
That's what he asked.
And then he started throwing like a newspaper. Like that wouldn't be the first thing that comes to your little fucking bullshit brain, kid. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I think we need to get him some help.
Yeah, I'm glad his dad is dead.
Me too now.
Well, I think
Maybe his
So
dad killed himself because he was so bad at baseball.
do you not feel Jesus Christ? Do you not
Damn. My bad.
do you not feel bad for Smalls at all?
Of course.
Yeah.
He's done nothing wrong. He just sucks at baseball right now. But
Do you want him to be accepted, right?
Yes,
when you're
for
watching,
sure.
you see him fall, all the kids dog on him. Kids are ruthless.
Yep.
They're all just like, he's a fucking idiot. And even Smalls knows, because he's been through this rigmarole, when he's back there and he misses the ball, he's like, don't be a goofus. Don't be a goofus.
Yep.
Which is a combo between goofball and doofus. I've never heard goofus until this movie.
Yeah, good point.
So the fact that he's like, don't be a goofus, means like he's on some other nerd shit where he goes, man, I've been tortured and bullied to where I'm a goofus. And like nobody knows what that is, and he's like, "That's because you haven't fucking seen what I've seen." Ever had 9 young supposed friends just laugh you off a summer? He was just gonna lose a season because he couldn't find anyone to let him in. And so then, what does Benny do? Goes out there, fucking goes in another gangster Benny move. What does he do?
Yo, he teaches him how to throw the ball.
Yeah.
And then he's like, how do I catch it? And you just like,
What does he say? Runs all the way out there.
Just put your hand in the air.
Yeah.
stick your glove out.
The guy who wrote it must have had a bottle of lotion next to him when he wrote that line. Because, I mean...
I'm about to fuck every kid up in the universe with this scene.
Yeah, dude, just hold your hand up. You're like, holy shit. Like, and then you go ahead.
I'm just like, who's this kid?
Yeah.
That can just put the ball anywhere he wants. And
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
What's
he's
he
going
doing?
pro.
Yeah. Oh, right there. You said it
and
best.
everyone gets so excited for Smalls catching the ball that was just knocked directly into his glove.
Yeah, everyone else should have been like, yo, I just saw the
guy.
greatest
Yeah.
fucking shit.
Yeah.
Benny, you're a guy.
He plays pool with baseballs on a field. It's like,
That definitely would have made SportsCenter that night. For
But you know
sure.
what's
Fuck
crazy?
yeah.
I do remember, because I played with so many guys coming up that went pro and stuff. And man, there are kids that are built different. Straight up, they were built different from the time. They just like that, where it's like, oh, they can do shit like that already. They have all the skills already. You know what I mean? And at that age.
And
So
not just
that is
athletically.
real.
Like,
No,
he
just
was just like
the
a
mentally
seasoned dude that was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to help you out. I'm going to single you out. I know my impact on the rest of the team, on the whole group.
Yeah.
So I know that if I'm like, and I can talk shit back, because those kids too, you got to love their forwardness and being like, he's a fucking dweeb, dude. And he's like, you're a fucking dweeb. Benny was like, oh yeah? You fucking suck on your mama's toes or something.
Yeah,
Remember, it was always like,
when I found you, he did like, when I found all of you.
oh no, here I wrote it down. Yeah goes, someone goes, he's a weenie, man. Yeah, he goes, yeah, L7 weenie, foot long, Dodger dog. And then Benny goes, and then he goes, man, fuck that kid. And Benny just goes, yo, yeah, you run like a duck. And yeah, just record scratch. And he was like, and it was like the fact that Benny fought back, but like everybody was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So you could say shit to Benny, but he was always gonna come right back.
Also, his insult was me because it hurt his feelings. It wasn't like, it was like, you run like a duck. Like, yo, you know that too.
Yeah.
You
could
know
tell
that
it
you
was
Clearly,
run like
that's a
That's his-
conversation they'd had before.
Yeah, like
Right?
yeah,
In
knows his fucking fucked up duck run is the
Yeah.
thing that gets him the most heat.
Yes. That's why he was like, yo, let's end this. I'm not going to have it back
Yeah.
and forth.
He- but-
Run like a fucking duck.
But he
it's
didn't-
over. Let's move on to Smalls.
He didn't dance on his grave. As soon as the confrontation was over, they just got back to playing, right?
They got right back to
important.
it.
So Benny's a good leader. I mean, it took very minimal instructions to take this child
Yep.
that didn't know how to stand to throw.
Yeah.
Right? As an American boy in the 1950s, which that's not even possible.
No.
Right? Let's be real.
Makes sense.
He taught that kid, like, remember the throw after the miracle catch or whatever the fuck you want to call it?
Yep.
Was perfect. Right on line to the cutoff man. So that's all it took, huh? We got to hire this guy. What the fuck, man?
Right on
Yeah.
line.
Benny missed his calling. Fuck playing baseball.
He
Jesus
did.
Christ.
Also, he should be playing a higher level of baseball. But he's doing these kids a solid. By hanging around and being their god. But
that
also maybe what's going on in Benny's life.
Yeah.
Maybe this is where he's like, maybe he's shit at home. Maybe he's got 5 brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
And he's like at the bottom of the totem pole. He's like on the field, on the Sandlot, I'm the man. Like,
Yeah.
and his family has no clue. That's a side story I would have liked to see. Jake Gyllenhaal plays like the older brother with like a beard and like a hardcore Mexican accent.
see him,
Everyone's
like,
like, it was
shaving
kind of
it.
racist, you know, but he was really good. There's Gyllenhaal, man. You know?
He's like black and white, shaving his head in the mirror and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Today's episode of the About Last Night podcast is brought to you by 5-4 Clothing and the Menlo House. If you know anything about me, you know that I like clothes. I love to buy them. I love to wear them. That's what they're for. And you only look good if you feel good, right? That's where 5-4 Clothing comes in. I've been fucking with 5-4 Clothing for years now. They got this company, Menlo House, that's got 5-4 New Republic, Grand Running Club, and Melrose Place, all under the Menlo House banner, and it's a baller clothing company for dudes. They've got t-shirts, shirts, jackets, sweaters, jeans, pants, shorts, activewear, shoes, accessories, and more. And what you do is you give them your sizes, okay, your fit and your style, and they curate the perfect package for you and send it to you monthly. If you want to join the club, the Menlo Club monthly, it's $59 a month, and you get over $240 worth of apparel. Again, it's the shit. There's other brands out there and companies that do this, but I only fuck with the Menlo House because, well, they're the best. You know, the clothes always fit me perfectly, and I always get compliments on the jackets, the shirts, just got some new hoodies and pants, and they fit me to a T, and that's what you want in your clothes. So, got a special deal for you guys right now. If you go on over to themenlohouse.com, MENLO house.com, and use the promo code 40MENLOALN, you're going to get $40 off your first month for your discount package, okay? $40 off the first month, and that includes the Arrowhead button-down plus the Cali Chinos and more. So, go to themenlohouse.com, use the promo code 40MENLOALN, 40MENLOALN, and get $40 off your first month, all right? Start looking good and feeling good, and you can't do that unless you're in 5-4 Clothing.
So then they leave the field. Fucking Smalls is on cloud 9. It's on cloud 10, man. Benny, again, we talked about, gives him a hat, gives him a glove. Yep. Thanks, man. Fuck. Dude, Smalls is like, you've never seen him. He's just like, I don't care if this backup dad dies. Like, I'm feeling.
I got Benny.
I'm Benny.
And he's a better backup dad.
I got my new dad.
Well, look, Benny did look like he was 5 years older than everybody else.
He
He's
did.
probably right there close to the marriage line.
So, so then he goes inside, and this was a great thing because, again, remember we saw earlier in that day with the baseball. Oh, no, wait. The Babe Ruth thing happened when? When he didn't know. That was at the store?
The Babe Ruth, when he went to get the ball?
It was
So the first time they're at the store and he doesn't know who the Bambino is. It's the day after that little incident ago, or the day before. The
Okay, great.
incident.
And
So
no one says Babe Ruth. They only
No, they
say
say
his
Nick.
nickname,
They just say Nick.
which is inconvenient for the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he goes back, remember that day, and he writes down baseball stuff to remember, the great Bambino.
Yeah.
Which was also like a very just contained shot of just him very, very controlled, being like, fucking, like he definitely had a flashback of all them in slow-mo being like, why do you not fucking know who that is? So he's like writing, being like, don't fucking like go through that again today. Like writing down, don't forget the fucking Babe Ruth, because like, look at the trouble you got yourself in socially
You look
today.
like a goofus.
You're like a fucking goofus, man. Everyone looked at like, these are the kids you're trying to impress and like
He was
be
one
accepted
simple
by.
question away from avoiding all of this.
Yeah.
Although at the end of the day, he got the murderer's row ball, so it's better, right?
Yeah, he did get the better ball.
Yeah.
And he got to meet James Earl Jones, who was turned out to be a pretty dope guy in the movie, right?
Well, we're
With a lot of
skipping way ahead, but those are great scenes. And what happens right after that is they go back to the fence. Day game. Now we're back to a day game. Fat kid hits one over the fence. Ham, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great character. We found out his first movie was Sandlot, which is crazy.
Unbelievable.
Went
I mean,
on to
he
Big
killed
Green.
the audition.
Crushed it.
you must have.
And then he hits it over the fence, and Smalls tries to get it. And he's like wanting to be a hero, right? Like you feel, you're like, okay, cool. Like fucking, he just got in. He's like, let me do some dope shit real quick.
Right, yeah.
To get my stripes.
You want to hustle. You're
Yeah,
the
that's
young
right.
guy on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what happens, Jeff? What happens? What do we see at the fence?
He runs towards the fence, and his new friends panic because they don't want him to get eaten alive by a dog.
We know it's a dog, right?
We're pretty sure. I mean, it's got to be a dog.
Yeah.
It's just gotta be.
How many of you thought it was some sort of dog beast as they go on to kind of describe? Like, I was like, oh, maybe there's a new type of, I'm only fucking 10. I don't know all the animals. Maybe there's a fucking dog.
There is something supernatural about this dog
There we
as
go.
the movie
Thank
goes
you.
on.
Yeah.
Because it's
Well,
like, it.
There's something supernatural about the movie. The whole,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
whole,
yeah,
the whole vibe
for
is
sure.
like supernatural. Yeah.
Is
In
it
this
based
other
on a
universe.
book? It feels very like narrative, like a.
Like some kind of book. Yeah.
Like a young adult novel.
Yeah.
Because the story, the way it flows, man, it's so good.
All right. Well, thanks for what? No. So then he tries to get the ball, and everybody freaks out.
They grab him, beat the shit out of him. They throw him there.
And he comes back and he's like, "What the fuck was that?" And they go, "Camp out."
Treehouse.
Yeah.
Slumber party.
Yeah.
This was one of the upsetting scenes for me. The kid,
Oh no! The
kid-
treehouse hang. I thought this was awesome.
No,
First of all,
the kid kept saying Mallow over and over, and I wanted to fucking tear my phone in half and throw it at the television.
Mallow
Yeah, I've never heard any human being say that before.
instead of marshmallow.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
how it was in the 50s,
I-
up until they passed the Civil Rights Act. Yeah.
These were a weird time.
1965 was a big year for Marshmallow Show.
It really was. So what? But the s'mores thing.
Yeah.
The s'mores
Yeah.
thing is a classic.
That everybody,
That's a good scene, yeah.
everybody quotes the.
Did somebody pay for that, you think? Somebody from some chocolate company that maybe was doing a s'mores marketing campaign then?
God, I hope so. There's a right spot for it.
That'd be a huge mistake to not have gotten in on that one.
I think arguably one of the best lines in movie history. Do you want a s'more? S'more of what? No, you want a s'more. How can I have s'more of something if I haven't had anything? You're killing me, Smalls.
It's who's on
killing me.
first.
I quoted that.
It's who's on first inside of a fucking baseball movie, but done in a completely different way. It's brilliant.
Did you quote who's on? Not who's on first. You're killing me, Smalls. Ever?
Oh,
God,
man.
come on.
Yeah.
Everybody said that the entire time.
That was like
crazy.
the '90s kid version of Borat being like my wife or Austin Powers.
No, you know what it is? It's
yeah,
it's,
baby.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
You know, it's like that. It's like that kind
Yeah.
of line, man. Where people say you're killing me.
I still say it.
casual
Man.
conversation.
I still say it.
Yeah, if somebody does some shit, you're like,
Every
oh,
now
you're
and
killing
then.
me,
Yeah.
Smalls. Yeah.
And everybody knows what that means. And if
Everyone.
you don't, get the fuck out of my house. Yeah, that's that phrase became just synonymous with the movie. And then they tell the kid the story of the Beast. Now, be honest, were we scared as a kid, or can you harken back to being like, man, Treehouse Tales have their own level of fuck, but now you're telling a kid who doesn't know shit from shit, is just getting a part of this group, wants to probably overly be like into whatever they're telling him. I mean, they're telling him like, dude, there's a fucking thing right over there that'll fucking eat you, man.
I mean,
and
you
then
wouldn't
you'll be dead, and then your dad will fuck you. Like, it's just all this shit, and he's just like, he's into it. And then he's just like, it's right there. Like, were you scared?
You would never stop thinking about that. Like, it seems like the fear of Beast is isolated to the Sandlot area. But I would be, if I was a child, if I was 12 years old in the 1950s without the internet, and I really believe that, I would be awake at night thinking about this kid.
Yeah.
Or about this Beast.
Yeah.
I would never stop thinking about
Were
it.
we scared of the Beast?
I always thought this scene was funny as a kid because of how they did. I like how they shot it. They shot it in this black and white, over the top,
Yeah.
Cartoonish looking dog, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I always thought that was kind of funny as a kid. I do remember that. I remember liking that scene.
That's a good point. That almost seems like they were making fun of the fact that the kid might be afraid of this. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's a
But
good point.
I did like that the dog, in their story, they say this dog is a fucking serial killer.
Yeah.
They say, he killed 137 people.
170 people. Yeah.
That's a crazy number. As a kid, you're just like, so everybody on the block? Like, that's everyone.
That's everyone.
170 and a beast. A thing that you're just like, all I know are these creatures and animals as a kid. And you're telling me that there's something else that I don't even know about. That's terrifying. So then they tell them a story, and they're all freaked out. And then next day, Squint sees Wendy Peppercorn, which I thought it was Peppercorn.
Yeah,
Who else?
why would they do that to people?
Peffer.
It's Peffer.
Why? That's not a real. Neither one of them are real names, probably. Why change it a little bit?
But why?
Like that to
but
ruin people's lives.
But she became an iconic character.
Oh yeah, for
Peppercorn.
sure.
I mean, it's like she
was-
was the probably a lot of people's original movie crush.
Yeah, she's so bad, bro.
Right?
She's super hot. Yeah, but I mean,
Sam made a great point. You go, she has the right body for this movie.
She's that, like 50s, like Barbie kind of look.
Right.
that scene where she's walking away from everybody and it's just this whole situation. Like these are 12-year-old kids, right?
Oh, this
here.
again a Disney movie. It was like a very solid slow-mo butt shot. And
Also,
it wasn't
she's
just
supposed
like
to be a kid. She is supposed to be in high school. She's not supposed to be like 30.
Disney was real good at this.
Yeah, they were.
Disney, as we saw in Blank Check. Disney.
I think she was 26 or 27 when this was filmed because she's born in 74. So
Wow.
Wow.
this
Well-
came out. This was filmed in 92, so she was 28 then. 28.
So
But
that-
in the movie, she's supposed to be, what, 16?
I don't know. It never addresses that.
Squints
and
is
I think they did that
10
on purpose.
maybe?
Squints is 10.
Yeah.
Squints is
She's driving.
Nah,
Wendy
he's
drove to
12.
work.
Yeah, when he drove to work.
Yeah.
It's a fair point, but back in the 50s, you get your
True.
Which is the
license at
porn he was writing for them. And then he was going to bring it next time he went to the pool and just slip it under her locker and be like, I wrote a script. And she's like, I didn't even know you could fucking read. Like, you jumped off the diving board one day. Like, I thought you just...
Remember when you did that?
Remember
Hey,
when you...
So that opening scene where they're walking into the pool, right?
Yeah. Because it was by the way, because it was 150 degrees, as Ham says, it was so hot.
In the
which
valley,
was like,
baby.
I love in the valley, and I love that, by the way, because that to me is also an
feels like
epitome.
that.
Is the epitome of like summer. As a kid, where there's certain days where you're outside doing God knows what, trying to do what mom wanted him to do, which was go outside, fucking scrape your knee, like Bob, fucking kill somebody, man, get in trouble, you fucking pussy, like
Sell
you
some
got stuck
drugs, you
sitting
piece of
around
shit.
and build these Pee Wee Herman fucking ball contraptions. Remember he had that little science
The
trick?
Richter set, yeah.
And she's like, get outside and fucking do some shit. And so then they're there, and he's outside, and it's just so hot, and they're just like, we got to get the fuck out.
And then
of
he
here.
also said that, not that any of us had ever seen it before, but we felt like this is the closest thing to Playboy, right? So I wonder.
Well, you
now-
said that on the way into the pool.
On the way in, yeah. So
None
my-
of us had seen one. Wink, wink. Right.
Right, of course, yeah. So I wonder if all these years I've been worried about water parks and kids peeing in the pool, if there's not just 12-year-old jizz everywhere, you know what I mean, all over the bathrooms. Because if this is a pinnacle,
Get me a White Claw.
if this is what you want, any particular flavor,
just-
there, guy?
yeah,
Or
just
throw one
slide
of
it
those
on down.
there?
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, so I worry about that kind of stuff. I go into a hotel room and I think I should probably shine a black light everywhere, but I can't bring myself to do it because I don't know what I would do with the results, frankly. What would I do? Ask for a new room with even more cum and blood?
So it's 150 degrees on the on that day, right? And these kids are sweating. Man.
The Sandlot.
This is a
These
nightmare.
kids are sweating. These kids are needing a vacay, a
They
break.
need a cool down.
They need a cool down, and you love this for them too, because pool in the summer, public pool, you know, whatever's in
With a
there.
bunch of your friends, the most fun you
Oh,
can ever
hell
have.
yeah.
Most fun, and seeing Peppercorn up on the thing, the lifeguard too was, it definitely made me go, oh yeah, who was the hot lifeguard that I first saw there? Because it was also like they talked about the Playboy thing, but it was like, yeah, this is a version of porn to these kids.
Yes.
Seeing a girl a little bit older than them in a bathing suit, like when are you only see that I guess at the public pool or like, I don't know. It
It's
was
also the 50s, like what was really in Playboy. I mean, were they completely naked in the 50s?
No, I think they would be like,
Just topless, maybe.
They
I
would
don't
show
know.
their
That's a good-
ankles.
that's
Gee,
a
can we
good
pull up
question.
a 1950s Playboy?
they would show their shins and their
Yeah.
elbows.
They would show their shit.
And the fellas would be like, ooh.
Their-
You know what? You could put a couple of
Clavicles?
those knees together. Okay, they have a titty fuck a knee. You're like, all right, dude, we need boobs. But yeah, it was very, like I mean, she looked like what's the word I'm looking for? Distinguished? No, she looked like a.
She just looks like a woman.
Poised.
Yeah, she looked like a woman. Poised. She looked poised. The way she jumped in and handled it, and again,
Whoa.
whoa,
Okay.
that's the 50s.
That
Betty
was the
Page.
50s?
Wow, their vaginas were so big and circular.
Yeah.
Oh man, they
Wait,
were
did they
different
focus,
for sure.
Did they focus on vaginas in the current Playboys? I thought it was more of a boob game.
Yeah, is this like fucking Harold and Kumar escape from Guantanamo
look
Bay?
at that.
Oh my god. All right, these are a little more risque.
The time
They're
thing in
straight
this
up nips.
movie is crazy because I thought the most 50s thing about it was how he has a black eye and none of his friends say anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, your black eyes, man.
Your black
Hey,
eye.
welcome to the world, baby.
And why did
Oh,
Dad?
I guess he's your real dad now.
What's your Instagram handle, real quick? You get a free plug for that one. What's your shit, Jeff?
JeffreyGBerner.
Spell that.
Oh, that's Jeffrey G. Berner.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
oh,
man.
hilarious.
vaginas back then.
It is weird to see vaginas back then. It's also just crazy to think back that people have been doing this for a while. You know?
I'm just like,
I'm just being into like, hey, look at my fucking.
Mom?
Yeah.
It just ruins the episode.
Oh, well, by the way, somebody at some point, there's no way. Do you think 50s Playboy bunnies told their kids later in life that they did that?
What a brag, though, to let your kid know, like, hey,
Well, I mean, you could
I
go
was
on-
a piece.
You use it at some point when they're like, you didn't do shit back in your day. And they're like, go to your room because I'm bringing your bedtime story.
Oh,
And
God.
it's got pictures, baby.
I love it. Like, Mom's such a loser. And she's like, if they only knew I fucking had a foursome with Burt Reynolds in the fucking back of a Corvette. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah,
Obama
man.
was fucking crazy.
Yeah, and I got
Force
the
him in
pictures
the
to
back of
prove
a
it.
Corvette, too. That's a tight
Oh, I know,
foot.
dude.
Oh,
Burt
yeah.
Reynolds, you know?
Yeah, it's Burt
Who's
Reynolds.
this? The good bad.
Then and now.
Oh, they did a Playboy then and now.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. by the way.
Wow.
Yo, that's fucking
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay,
Yeah, I
what'd
don't-
she look like?
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
that's-
oh, wow.
Okay.
That
Whoa.
looks-
Yeah,
she looks
she-
almost the same.
Whoa.
Is this Photoshop? What is this? Or did they actually redo the?
Wow.
This woman definitely redid it.
Yeah, because that's a different suit. Huh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, why you just
Okay.
keep it going.
I want to say so much horrible shit right now, but I'm trying to.
Yeah, let's.
to
All
not
right.
do it.
Thanks, G. So, look, the pool scene is also an iconic fucking scene. Yeah, big pull, by the way. And your scrolls were perfect. The timing of it was like I was a weatherman reading a prompter. There was no hiccup in everything. I was saying it in time as you were scrolling, dude. That was perfect. The pool scene is so iconic because
Yes.
you're seeing now again when kids do adult shit. It's fucking cool, man. That's why Benny was so cool, right?
Yeah.
Because you still bought that he's a kid, but he's on top of the world and he's
Right.
crushing it. So Squints is like, yo, he's in the pool and he's like, another iconic line. He's like, I have come to this pool every day of my goddamn adult life. And every day I watch her lotioning and oiling and smiling and lotioning. I can't take it anymore. And then he fucking gets out and what does he do?
Kills himself.
Yeah.
No,
He's close.
He was wearing a suicide vest
he
that whole
goes,
time.
Yeah, he goes to the deep end. He goes to the deep end,
Where,
which is
and he
iconic.
can't swim.
Can't swim. His
Yeah.
boys are like, damn, he can't swim. And I like that his boys are watching him though, like, damn, what the
And
fuck?
they
What's he
know,
doing? 'Cause he was fired
they
up.
know he can't swim, and nobody else does except
Nobody-
for them.
yeah.
And they watch as he drowns, and they're trying to figure. They're like, "Why is he drowning?"
Well, no, once he jumped in, they knew. He
Yeah.
walked to the edge of the diving board and had a look of, and he was terrified.
Yeah.
And Peppercorn gives him a little wave of like, and he's just like, and he's shaking. I mean, he's terrified. He's freezing. He's just got not enough muscle on this kid to protect him from cold air.
No.
So he jumps in, and immediately then the friends freak out because
Yeah.
I don't know what they thought was going to happen. He was going to walk to the end and jump. I don't know, but they waited till he splashed.
They did freak out the appropriate amount.
Yes.
Of like, oh, he can't swim.
Yes,
Like,
and
this
that
is the problem.
and that alarms Peppercorn. She jumps in, perfect. Glasses thing. It was fucking very Baywatch. She's in, and now you're like, oh shit, he doesn't swim, and Disney did a good job of like, I mean, he didn't look like he was dead already, but I mean, was he faking it?
Yeah, he's faking it. He's knowing what he's doing. Yeah, he literally does the greatest smile in Hollywood reveal.
Oh.
To let you know he's faking it.
I knew that at the end.
He's
I'm
talking
saying
about underwater, right?
Yeah, he's faking
But
it.
you think he could swim?
No,
I thought he literally was like, if I fucking die, I die. I thought he.
I think he knew. He's like, yo, all I gotta do is just lay here. This bitch is gonna come save me.
Okay.
He knows that. Remember they asked him. He goes, "Yo, you been planning that all day?" He goes, "I've been planning that shit for weeks, son." He hits him with the training day line. You know what I mean? He's like, "You want to carry your baby nuts across the street? You can." So it's like, no, that fucking scene is awesome.
She
You're
kisses him.
probably right. It's just if I die, I die.
Yeah, he was just like, "Yo,
He,
there's no way."
he gave it up.
And he got a good kiss. As far as like movie kid kisses
Yeah.
go.
Oh, he locked her into. You see the rare naked choke. He
Oh
like,
yeah,
locked
I
her
think he
in.
got a little tongue, like, and she was down there for a minute, didn't pull up. It was like, it just caught her so off guard that she kind of, and also like, there
I
was
don't think
definitely.
it caught her off guard.
You think she
I
was
think
like-
she realized in the middle that I have to react to this because this is a child. Because it paid off in the end. They had like fucking 10 kids together.
Yeah, they got married.
Right? And she was already cutie eye and waving to the kid as he was walking around before. She was working on that kid before he even knew he was being worked on. That's what I think.
Sam.
Yeah, I
Preston.
think she wanted it because
Yeah.
so she gets him out of the pool, right? There's another lifeguard. He's like, "You get up here too, Wendy," right?
Oh yeah.
Why wouldn't the other lifeguard have done the mouth to
I don't
mouth?
know.
Because he was already out of the
He
pool.
was right there.
She wanted to do it.
Maybe
She
he
wanted
started
those
to
lips.
like 2 weeks ago, and some kid was like, "What are you gay?" And he was like, "No." He was like, Wendy, you got to do these from now on.
Fine, I'm just letting these
kids are
kids.
rough.
These kids gonna die, man. Shit. I don't know what you want from me. I'm not
So,
gonna be gay.
so then they leave, and it's just great. He looks back at Wendy. I mean, she pulls down the shades, is like pissed, and then she's like, "Fucking
You got
nice
me.
one, you got me."
You got me.
And he was just like, "Fucking yeah, dude. I mean, worth it. I'm gonna do it again." He definitely knows, like in 10 years, I'll fucking see you for some
Oh,
weird
yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna read a lot of books. you know, and I'm gonna come prepared to fucking do some
Every
weird
girl he
shit.
dated in high school is just like, look, I'm just getting ready for Wendy.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what to tell you. I
Yeah.
don't want to be dishonest because he seemed like a good kid, except for the whole like forcing her to make out with him thing.
He did, but that was great. Another classic kid moment, and then they go to the carnival. Now, just quick show of hands: who's a carnival person? Who likes the fairs? Who likes the games? Who
I like
likes
the food.
The food, yeah.
Yeah, but not the rest
The
of the
ambiance?
shit. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's fun.
Too many people?
Shitty rides.
I like it all.
Yeah,
it's all pretty fun.
The nighttime, 4th of July in the 50s too.
That
I don't know
would've
why.
been cool, yeah.
Seemed like a real cool time.
When he came to get him to go play under
Yeah.
the fireworks,
That's epitome of baseball.
Yeah.
That's the epitome of baseball.
Oh, that's right. He goes
That's one of the
night,
things as a
night
child-
game. He
Night,
says.
yeah.
That's
And-
one of the things as a child that made me fall in love with baseball is that scene. to
Oh,
be honest.
100%.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
100%.
And also because I don't think there were lights at the field, so the
Not at all.
fireworks.
They say that in the
was
scene.
fun.
He says,
Oh, he does.
This is the only reason we can play at night on July 4th is because there's so many fireworks. And they're in LA. So it's like, oh, that makes I see what's going on.
The writer.
And that's
Great.
That's how you know it's America. We blow shit up until we're happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even as children.
David
But yeah,
Evans.
bro, that shit, that scene is so fucking iconically good.
It is, yeah.
And just how much fun they're having
Yeah, and they do chew. They do drugs too.
at night.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I like a homeboy's like, yo, I almost
what's it-
forgot.
what is
I
it?
got some fucking shit.
Yeah, and the bag is the size of a fucking 2-pound coffee bag too.
Yeah.
I've never seen chewing tobacco come in a fucking container. What was it, like something Chief? I can't remember. What
Big
it's called.
Chief.
Big Chief. Yeah.
Big Chief. And what I write down, Big Chief, it was chewing tobacco. And then again, Smalls coming in hot just with his double downing on his, how can I have some more of it if I haven't had some more of anything? They go, it's Big Chief chewing tobacco. And Smalls just goes, what do you do with it? And Ham mid-chew goes, you chew it, of course. You fucking dum-dum. Like, it's called chewing tobacco. So then they get it.
Wait, has
and-
anyone in here ever done
Chewed?
Yeah, you shoot.
Oh yeah, of course. I played baseball in high school. Yeah.
I played baseball. I didn't
Never.
chew. I was a sunflower seeds guy. I like
Sunflower seeds.
I like gum too.
Yeah.
I did both.
Oh my God.
The gum had a very tobacco-y. That was, well, Big League Chew was trying to be like, hey, kids, don't do it, but you can feel like you
Not
do.
yet.
Yeah.
Don't
Not
do it yet. Big League Chew.
This
was
gum's going to
definitely-
last you only so long, and then we know you're doing it for real.
Yeah, for
but,
real.
Jeff, did you have a,
I never chewed tobacco.
you know people that did?
Yeah, I wrestled, and a lot of people on the wrestling team.
Oh, a lot of
chewed.
wrestlers do it.
Yeah, I find
Yeah,
a lot
some
of
of the wrestling guys will have a dip in while they're wrestling and just swallow.
Yeah,
the
they're
shit.
spitting
Like,
and-
how is that possible?
I saw a kid swallow his dip, 8th grade science class. Teacher came over and was like, what's that in your mouth? And he was like, nothing.
Oh.
And it was a lot. He swallowed a lot, and he left class about 10 minutes after. Was
Yo.
just sick as fuck.
Is there anything more unattractive than seeing a beautiful girl go, yo, what's up?
Go to Morgantown, West Virginia for a football
my
game. You can see it
God.
any time. I'm
And
not
she's
even kidding.
she's a dime. She's like, hey, what's up? Yeah.
Spitting, oh God, pushing out that bottom lip and just dribble spitting into the
Into a
open,
can.
into a
It's like,
can.
she's a dime piece.
That's how you know she's a good time.
That might
It's
be a
like
wrap.
Scarlett Johansson.
What's that, G? She's a good time. Yeah, good call.
I look for those kind of girls.
You do? All right. Well, you're not wrong. You know, because there's something special. There's something spontaneous. But look, they puke. They puked their fucking brains out on this ride.
did.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, they couldn't.
Also iconic scene. Yeah.
And guess what, though? They loved it. You think these kids aren't going to be able to recover? They're like, oh, cool. Squints is just like, I mean, he was, even if nobody else chewed, Squints was going to do all the chew.
Yeah.
He had a banner day. He faked death and kind of, I softly, what did he do? He just pulled a fast one,
He pulled a fast one.
right?
Yeah.
That's like
Nowadays, though, would people be like, look at this kid, like,
No.
abusing this
She's
young
so
guy?
much bigger than him.
She's an
'Cause
adult.
She's so much bigger than him.
Right.
Yeah.
And
And
she's been grooming him for years, clearly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Let's be
there's
real
that
about
too.
that. This story is really about Wendy Peppercorn grooming Squints.
But so he had a great day.
Oh, yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. So he was getting fucked up, right?
For sure.
Squints
Oh, yeah.
was.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
thankfully they all did. They all puke. It's awesome.
What a thing to have with your boys, too, that story.
I mean, people do ayahuasca together. What's the difference?
For sure. Do you love the fact that these kids, though, were like, what, 9 deep and just all homies? Like, how many times the movie does a great job of reminding you of like, oh, they did all this shit together. The pool together, the night, the games, like,
Right.
Sleepovers.
yeah.
You're trying to get all 9 over. It's not like they're
so-
like, yo, don't fucking invite fucking Squints.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to go 9 deep.
But I mean, who they were never came up in the entire movie. It was just what they did that came up. That's a good lesson to learn for human
Totally.
beings.
But the idea of 9 deep, I guess I just try to harken back to
A
it.
lot.
Any time in my life, I go, what were the most people where I go,
Yeah.
from this grade to this grade, we hung out all the time. we made like I can think of like 3 buddies in high school where like we'd make we go do sports, we go to Mariners games, we'd like make like home movies, do sketches, shit, and then we had classes, but like all 4 years. But I'm like, that's probably maybe 3 or 4, you know?
Yeah.
So to have 9 deep where they're all just like got each other's backs. I mean, look, it would be cool. Again, maybe in a different movie or I don't know where, to really understand their dynamics. Because they're all buddies, but for sure, just like any group, there's
like
going to be people that are like...
They're like, yo, Squints is annoying.
Totally.
He fucking talks to
Yeah,
Squints.
he faked to death. Like, we thought he fucking died. Like, it's cool because she kissed him and she was cool with it, but like... That was a lot, man. He's always doing shit like that. Yeah.
So it's like a show set in the future, and they're all in therapy now, talking about their experiences at the Sandlot because something bad happens.
Is it the real show?
No, I'm just saying that should
I'd
be.
watch
That's how you reveal the fucking character and the dynamics of all these relationships.
I'd
You
watch
unpack
that.
them in the therapist's office.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, that's why The Sopranos was so fucking brilliant. It was like a soliloquy every single day. Every single episode was just Tony unpacking the thoughts he was having, and you were trying to decipher those through all these lenses.
Oh, yeah.
It's great.
All right, so we go to the next day, and Dennis Leary's leaving for work.
Yep.
Jeff, what's he doing? Going on business for a week to Chicago. Code?
Cheating on his wife for a living.
She drove him
It was
to
a
the
job
cheat.
back then.
Is it weird how we progressed from like the snake oil salesman to the door-to-door like vacuum cleaner salesman, and now if somebody showed up at your house trying to sell you something, you would pull a gun on them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like life has gotten weird, or maybe it's less weird now. I don't know. What of those is weird for sure?
I think her being so accepting of him bouncing and probably knowing what was up is weird. He's the man of the house. He tells him, he's like,
Yeah.
It would have been great if there was something being like, don't you fucking touch my fucking baseballs, Like something like, he's like, you don't think I see the way you just fucking slow play? You walk by the door and you just fucking stick one eye in? I see you just looking at that Babe Ruth ball. Don't you fucking touch
If they had
that ball.
added 2 scenes in the movie where Smalls is trying to look at the ball and Leary just pops around the corner and startles him, that could have changed the tone of the movie.
Totally.
Right.
So he takes,
Good idea.
all right, so then Benny hits the balls. We go right back to the field.
Yep.
How much do you love that the field is like a constant backdrop?
I love it.
We always go back to it every 3 to 4 scenes.
Yeah.
And then Benny hits the tar off the ball. Fucking ball's gone. They need a new ball. Fucking Smalls is like, I got one.
I got one.
I got one.
They're like, what are you doing? Go
I love
get
it,
it.
yeah, 'cause
idiot."
they're all like, what the fuck are you mean? Go get it.
He was trying to be like, I'll save the day. And they go, great, start saving it, man. Fucking run.
But I like in their head, they're like, oh, why wouldn't you bring it with you?
Or there's
we're playing
What the hell are you
baseball.
doing?
It's like an
like
everyday problem for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know we need extra balls.
every goddamn day, man. And there's no relief from the crowd that he had the ball, by the way.
No.
It was only anger that he didn't have it with him at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. No, they were like,
Son of a bitch.
get the fucking ball.
We're
dude.
going to have to wait the 4 minutes it takes you to run back and forth to your house. Are you kidding me?
And then he gets to the field. And what does Smalls do with that ball? Goes
Rocks
deep.
it.
He rocks it.
His first big hit so far as we can tell, right? Because it was an event that it had
Yeah,
happened.
it was. And then go ahead.
He'd had some good hits when they played that other team.
That's after this.
That's after
was
this.
after
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that was before. She was
Oh,
right
was it
before,
before?
yeah.
We skipped.
Yeah, he had good hits, but I don't
Did
think
we
he
skip
hit
it?
a home.
We
I don't-
skipped the other when they played the other.
I don't
Yeah,
think
the
he hit
bike.
a home.
Oh, yeah, we
Like
did.
the
Oh,
Jets
it's right before
of
fireworks.
baseball.
and this is the only clip I pulled up. All right. Thanks. Fuck.
You know what I
dude.
like
If we
about
didn't-
that scene too? Because I remember being that age, and I like when they're calling each other names, and he's like, "You nunchuck head,
Oh,
you
yeah, yeah.
booger brain," and it's like,
Booger
"Yo,
brain.
I remember being 10," and it was like, "Yo, fuck you, bitch,
Yeah.
fuck you,
Yeah,
dude."
exactly.
That's it.
So this is the night. Okay, so this is the night after the 4th of July night and the puking on the ride. This is the next day, and again we go right back to the field
Yep.
for just another day's game. Always something new is going to happen. Whether you lose a ball or somebody fucking has a great day,
or someone challenges you. Another team.
Another
challenges
team
you.
bikes into your field just from across. These are definitely the rich kids.
That's very
Yeah.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
by the
You know?
way. To bike into someone, you get off your bike and you walk it
Yeah.
off the field.
So this to
Son
me,
of a bitch.
most of these sound bites or moments were in the trailer, at multiple trailers. I always remember because I remember again this movie being so lighthearted and fun and funny. So and name calling, this also probably is weird to think about on some level of like seeing the comedy in this scene. This was just a fucking roast battle.
Yeah.
You know, and being and thinking this was one of my favorite parts about the movie, right? Was that to see this. I liked watching the jokes back and forth.
Yeah.
It was, you know, and just shitting on each other. It was like, oh yeah, this is like
That reminds me of being a kid. Yeah. Like he really does have a personal problem. You're right.
Yeah, that was.
He's
he was way more mad than other people.
I like how the worst thing you could possibly say about somebody was that he played baseball like a girl. That was the showstopper.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't even at the end. What did he say? I wrote it down somewhere. Pee drinking crap face, which seems a lot worse than playing baseball like a girl. But I'm not Odell Beckham. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like he's likes that stuff. Maybe I'm kink shaming. I don't know.
Girls play baseball with those really big old baseballs.
Oh, softball. Yeah.
softball, baby.
I like how you explain that. That's how like a foreigner would explain softball. It's really good. Like how a Swedish person would be explaining. I like that.
Hey guys, Adam Ray here for the About Last Night podcast. Hope you're enjoying this episode. Obviously, it's a very difficult time for everyone right now. We're all challenged in finding a day-to-day routine that makes our lives consistent and awesome. And if there's something that's interfering with your happiness right now or preventing you from achieving your goals, BetterHelp Online Counseling is there for you. BetterHelp is a professional counseling service, online, private, and it's so convenient. I've used it for a little bit now. It's truly the only way that I've found to help get my own issues dealt with on my own time at my own pace. You can schedule secure video or phone sessions, plus chat and text with your licensed professional counselor right now. They're specialized in depression, anger, stress, anxiety, family conflicts, LGBT matters, grief or relationships, sleeping, which I have a lot of trouble with, trauma, self-esteem. Anything that you share with them is confidential. And guess what? If you're not happy with your counselor for any reason, at any time, you can request a new one for no additional charge. There's 3,000 U.S. licensed therapists across all 50 states, available worldwide. And again, there's 4 ways to communicate with them: text, chat, phone, and video. You can start communicating in under 24 hours. It's available on any desktop, mobile web, Android, and iOS apps. Schedule a video or phone session, generally weekly, unless your therapist schedules more, unless you just are really not sleeping and need to get some additional chats in. There's broad expertise in the network, which may not be locally available in many areas. Financial aid is available for those who qualify. It's secure, it's convenient, it's professional, and above all, it's affordable. All right, it's truly the most affordable option I've found. So right now, all ALN listeners are going to get 10% off your first month with a discount code About Last Night. So why not get started today and start making some changes for the better in your life? You deserve it. So go to BetterHelp.com/AboutLastNight. Simply fill out a questionnaire to help them assess your needs and get matched with a counselor that you'll love. That's BetterHelp.com/AboutLastNight. BetterHelp.com/AboutLastNight and get 10% off your first month with promo code AboutLastNight. And now back to the episode.
I always felt like there was a girl in this movie. Like when I remembered it,
Oh,
there was a
did that
girl.
bug you too?
There should have been.
Because
Remember,
other than the mom,
like Little Giants had the fucking linebacker.
She's
girl.
the lead in the movie. She's the lead. Yeah. Usually there's one tough girl.
I felt like there was like a tough girl that they didn't want in, but she was like so good.
You would
And
usually
that's
that
another
scenario.
movie I'm
that's
imagining.
Little Giant's kind of not really because she's
No,
the badass.
Bend it
She's
like
the
Beckham.
badass, yeah.
Yeah.
Bend it like
Ladybugs, great movie.
Great movie.
Got to do that one next.
Yeah, I mean that's just great. Film.
Wait, but that is a.
I'm trying to think because what you're saying that arc.
Mighty Ducks.
No.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
But
maybe
yeah,
that's
the
what I'm
goalie
thinking
from
of.
Minnesota. Yeah,
The Bad News Bears too. The second one.
their original
It's a girl,
goalie
man.
is a female.
So does that bug you, or is it like? Would it help? Would it have made it even more relatable and fun to get into if you go, okay, cool, like?
No, because this is the only one that I remember the plot to. So this is clearly the better movie.
Right.
But I guess it's kind of a bummer because in my mind they're like, oh, there was a girl. In
And they're probably for sure. That's also the thing too, is for sure there was a girl that was like that would be a part of that crew, right?
And there's like 30 kids in this neighborhood. You see how many kids just biked off?
Yeah. So that's the
There's a
other thing
lot of
too.
kids that
How
age.
awful are the other kids?
Well, you're
that it's
questioning
like 9.
You're
Like,
also questioning bike range back then, right? It's probably different than it is now.
I'm just saying that's enough kids in the neighborhood. That's 18 kids literally.
Within
But wait,
biking
they-
distance for
They
sure.
biked
that's
more
a
back
lot
then.
of kids.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
it's the valley, which is very flat,
Yeah, it
so you
is
can
flat,
bike
yeah.
for
Well,
a
you can
long
get
way.
far, yeah.
But now we
Although
gotta
in the
ask
summer
ourselves.
it's hot as fuck too. So
Totally. Now we got to ask ourselves though, if there were a ton of kids and Smalls made 9, like
how
was
bad
Small-
were the other kids?
Yeah. Did they ever try to audition the other kids? Did they come around?
Yeah.
You know? And did Smalls? Was he the first one of like? Did the game looks like it's been going for a while.
Yep.
And they've had other people. Maybe somebody left and they were like, "We'll go 8 for a while because everyone in this neighborhood sucks." And then Smalls is like,
But Smalls was the last guy added. Why? That's a good
Yeah.
question.
Maybe-
Because they say at the end of the movie, as dudes started to move away, they never replaced anybody. They just kept playing with what they had.
Yeah, so it is weird why he wanted just Smalls.
It
Maybe-
could have been a class problem because all the kids on the other team are clearly rich kids, right? So
Yeah,
if you were if you were playing well, maybe you get recruited to the rich team.
Maybe.
And
Yeah.
so these are just the good
Benny
kids
just
that were
happened to
poor
never leave.
also.
Benny was a big fan of Cesar Chavez, so he stayed local, right?
Yeah.
And obviously thought globally, but he
yep.
stayed local.
And then they call him Mr. Myrtle. That's James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they like if you remember the dream sequence, it's a white dude, like a crazy white dude in like overalls or something.
Yeah, they think it's a white guy.
Yeah.
So they go, all right, we got to get the fucking ball back. And somebody suggests, let's go ask him. And then somebody said something about the Beast eating a kid again.
Squints is like Squints tells everybody you can't ask him. That's stupid.
Yeah.
He'll fucking.
He's the meanest guy.
He's the meanest guy on earth.
Yeah.
And
He'll eat you.
remember Squints had just pulled off making out with Wendy Peppercorn, right? So he had some clout at the time.
Yeah, to
He
the
did.
crew, you're right. They would be like.
Also,
Squints
James Earl
knows.
Jones is blind, and I think they're throwing shade at a blind guy, being like, kids are just like, he fucking can't see. This guy's fucking crazy and different. You know?
Well, they don't know he's blind. They just know he's different. They just know, there's a fucking crazy.
Oh, they don't
guy
even
in
know
there.
he's blind?
No, they don't know anything about him.
They don't know anything.
So he's a rumor.
He's just a rumor.
A rumor with the Beast.
Yeah, with a beast.
And they've
bro.
never seen the guy that's attached to the Beast. That is terrifying. So then they're like, all right, we got to get this fucking ball. They used a vacuum cleaner, which is just classic Disney Home Alone kid shit. Just kids are all MacGyvers, right? They fucking vacuum up the ball. Squints at one point's like, you got it. Pull it up. And then they fuck it up. The Beast, I think, grabs,
bites the pipe.
the pipe. Yeah.
Air backs up.
Yeah.
All three vacuums explode.
Yeah.
A kid that's my favorite part. A kid walks out and he's all dusty. But you see him from the back. I wish they would have showed the front and like one of his eyes.
He's like Two-Face.
He's like, he's just panicking.
Then it comes back like later and he's got an eye patch.
And then the rest of the movie, they still give him the shenanigans. But he's just got an eye.
He's got a s'more out of the treehouse, being like, I rescued a s'more. Yeah.
He tries to hand it to him, but the guy's actually over here. Like,
yeah.
Depth perception's all
Yeah, the
fucked up.
treehouse blew up.
Yeah.
Just blows
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Jeff, show me your reaction. We're in the movie,
Okay.
you know, because you could pass as one of the Sandlot kids all grown up.
Thank you.
It's a compliment. They're all crushing it right now. Have you seen the Today Show 25-year reunion?
I saw the clip when he pulled it up a second ago.
Oh man, we might towards the end we might pull that back up. So, what would your reaction as a kid?
Okay.
Give me Jeff kid when your treehouse burns down, you find out it explodes, and then then we'll do you're in the movie. I want to see your kid movie acting chops. So here's Jeff first as a kid in real life.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you. Ready?
All right. So the treehouse just exploded.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you see it?
Okay. Where's my?
what's my motivation?
Right into the camera.
Okay.
Right into the camera. I'll make the
Okay.
sound. Ready?
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
So even in real life, you're feigning interest in this
I
exploding
don't need
treehouse.
a treehouse that
Yeah.
bad. You know,
Yeah.
it's bad to have attachments.
Very Buddhist of you.
Also, it is bad to get attached to a treehouse.
yeah.
You don't know. Case in point, you don't know if a fucking vacuum.
Yeah.
You know, if a vacuum's going to explode and take down your fucking
Or if you're
second home.
If you're gonna move to a new state and Dennis Leary starts banging your mom,
Yeah.
right? That could happen today.
By the way, whose vacuums were those? Do you think Smalls went back and took his dad's vacuums too?
Yo, because that's what I wanted to see. I thought that too. It was like, yo,
Yeah.
one of those kids should have been like, yo, that's my mom's fucking vacuum, dog. Like,
There's three of them or something.
where'd another pickle? Fuck the baseball. I gotta figure out this vacuum
Raider
situation.
I mean, yeah, now it would be worth way more the baseball, but back then, would the baseball have been worth more than 3 nice vacuum cleaners? I don't
Great
know.
question.
To the other kid, because I get that they're all like, oh, it's your baseball, but man, if it had been my mom's vacuum, I'd have been like, yo, we gotta add 2 problems
It's
to
not
the list.
like modern day vacuums. Back then, they got
Yeah.
their vacuums fixed. They
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
buy new
Yeah.
vacuums when they broke.
Yeah.
That'd have been great if James Earl Jones also had vacuums to give them at the end of the movie.
And it's like the best, it's like an Electrolux vacuum, like the best of all times. Like, oh, I'm here, by the way, here's your fucking vacuum, kid.
Yes.
Get out of here.
So then that doesn't work. Treehouse blows up. They fucking got to reassess. And Benny that night gets a visit from Babe Ruth. The Hollaway.
No. They homeboy right before that. Homeboy
Tries to
invents
erect her set,
Homeboy,
too.
yeah, homeboy
Yeah, they do it
invents
all.
a fucking
Robot.
spaceship.
Catapult.
Remember, he's like,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
used all my erector sets, and you see something that would have took him months.
Yeah.
It would have taken him months.
yeah.
to
Did it in about 45 minutes, it seems like.
Yeah, it took about 45 minutes,
Impossible.
but they show you what it is, and I mean, it's a full length.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, and then Jeffrey, you brought it up earlier. You're like, yo, every single scam they did to try to get the ball back would have taken weeks and months.
Yeah.
Every single one.
For an adult, it would have
Yeah, for
taken
an
weeks.
adult. It's a lever pulley system with the one kid.
So for the sake of the movie, it had to be that quick. But just for the sake of discussion, like there's something about, oh man, less distractions, no technology, no social media, just fucking, drive and time. As a kid, you're just like, we got to get the ball back. What else are we gonna fucking do?
Limited options.
When somebody goes, we should build a fucking giant time machine type. I mean, with all the, the nooks and crannies. Like, what are you gonna say? No. Like, what else are you doing? You're playing baseball. You're building shit.
Little Nintendo if somebody's got one.
Yeah, but a kid in the 50s, like, right? You
50s, you're right. They don't even,
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like, they had more
no
time
option.
to maybe...
Their option was to do nothing because they didn't have the availability to do what they were going to do or do something they didn't want to do so they could do what they wanted to do. That was the only two options.
And then I forget, Beast gets the ball from that too, right?
Yeah, he catches it out of the air when it floats up.
The dog is clearly a genius of some sort.
The dog is bored
it's not
and
a
has a
normal pet.
blind owner, but it's clearly very hyper and wants to play.
That dog wears
it wants to
pants.
play.
And all it knows is these children won't fucking play with it.
The
That's all it
dog
knows.
picks what they're having for dinner that night.
Oh, yeah,
between him and
sure.
James Earl. He's like, we're getting Thai again. By the way, I don't do voices, but he
No,
goes.
that's exactly what that dog sounded
That's
like,
James
yeah.
Earl Jones. We're getting Thai again, and the dog barks his menu order, and he's like, God damn it. Shrimp rolls. I don't know, improv stuff.
I
But
thought you were doing the voice of the dog.
no, that was James Earl Jones.
It would have been better.
You can't do James Earl Jones, man. His voice is
No.
too rich and deep. It's just one of a kind.
I think
Truly,
it's against the law
his voice.
to try to.
I mean, everybody try to do it. Guess what? This
Jones
is gonna
off.
be fun. A Jones off.
A Jones off?
Yep.
Are we doing a Jones off?
Yeah. So here we go. I want do you mind pulling up a clip of James Earl Jones from Sandlot, and we'll play a little bit of audio of this,
George signed this.
and then everybody.
That's the only quote I remember from James Earl
That's
Jones.
what I
is
remember him saying.
The way he said baseball.
The
and
way he
Field of
said
Dreams.
it.
Baseball.
Come on here. We'll talk about this baseball.
Oh, whoa! Awesome.
I don't
So
like
far,
my
you're in the
odds.
lead. Yeah.
Odds
Wow.
just dropped.
Haven't even seen. Here we go. Right there. I'll trade you for it. He's like, look at all those signatures. Like setting them up, but they don't know who to guess.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, is that Ernie Smash? That's. Oh no, Benny would know, I guess, but then they guess wrong. All right, Sam, you're up first. Here, the line is, George. Of course, I knew him. By the way, I'm not gonna win.
George?
Of course, I knew him, and he knew me.
George? Of course I knew him, and he knew me.
Pretty good. Pretty good. You know, definitely.
George?
Yeah.
What's the accent? What's the accent he has? Where's he from? James Earl Jones.
Dude, he's from Broadway. He's from a play.
I know.
He's
He was
from
just born
the
on
School
the
of
play.
Public Speaking. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
He was born in the Shakespeare play.
yeah, dude.
He used to have a stutter.
No way, really?
Yeah, that's just a thing. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how do you get?
Yeah.
When did he? But he didn't have this career with the stutter, did
No,
he?
no,
We don't have
no,
any
no.
documentation.
I was about to say, I want to hear that beautiful voice, but stutter. You know what I mean?
Because I remember watching The Lion King, hearing, Simba.
It's
Yes.
everything you
Oh boy, we're all going to hell. All right. I got a first class ticket going. Simba. All right. I'm gonna edit that out. Yeah. Oh God. Well, you sound like him, so that's better. That was a great. Your impression's crushing it.
There's
All right,
really
Derek's gonna win.
There's no point in
Yeah.
having this contest at this point.
Dan?
He's clearly won.
Yeah. Can we hear
damn
you,
it.
James?
So what's the line again? I don't really know.
George?
He goes, George? He goes, George, I knew him, and he knew me.
Oh,
That was good.
yeah, I'm not.
That's really great.
I'm not going on after that.
All right,
It's
yeah,
not gonna happen. There's
you're
no
right.
point at this point.
D1.
Come on, let's be real.
Do you want the James off?
Yeah, the
Or the Jones off.
Or the J off.
The J off.
Just the whole
Let's just call it
time.
the J off.
Our
So-
whole relationship.
So they. Oh, wait a second. All right. Well, so this. Okay, I'm skipping ahead. So then the vacuum doesn't work. The contraption doesn't work.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth comes to Benny's house and comes to his dream, comes to his mind, pops into his room. You know, is a hologram, then just transitions right into a real person. Mm-hmm. Right. Disney's just like, here's how he got here. He's not real. He's not a guy. We're letting you know he's not a guy dressed as Babe Ruth walking into Benny's room being like, I live around the corner. I heard you lost a ball.
It's the only-
from me. And Benny's like, dude, you're friends with my dad, man. Get the fuck out of here.
It's the only time in the movie they address the fact that this situation's a little bit weird with adults and
Yeah,
children.
they made it a hologram. They're like, hey, just so you know,
Yeah.
this guy ain't real. It's not a guy pretending to be Babe Ruth, right? So he's in there, and what does he say? He's like,
He's smoking a cigar.
He says heroes get remembered, but legends never
That's what he
die.
says at the end. What does he open with? He's like, yo.
Hey, fuckface.
Yeah, you're in a pickle, right? He's like.
Oh, pickles again. God damn.
Yo, they bring that up the whole movie. They go.
Oh yeah.
That's right. I don't think they go because the whole
That
movie.
reminds
they
me
keep going,
of a pickle I was
the,
in.
They keep going. Yeah, this was the greatest pickle.
Oh,
Before
yeah.
I got us in the greatest pickle of all our lives.
That's
and
actually-
it's like, yo, Yaya had to beat a rape charge, dude. Yaya got in some fucking pickles.
Yeah,
that he had
he
to
spent
get
fucking
out
5
of,
years
bro.
in San Quentin, man. That guy knows about pickles.
Yes. So he's like, oh, this was a great line. Benny goes, well, what do I do, man? And he goes, the ball's over at the other house. And he goes, hop over the fence and get it.
Yep.
And he's just like, fuck. And then he leaves. And then he turns around and he goes, just go get it. And he's like, yeah. And then he starts to disappear and he goes, everyone gets one chance to do something great. Heroes get remembered.
Legends live forever. Or, legends never die.
Fuck. Cut. Take two. Legends never die.
Never die.
Yeah.
You know what? It would have also been great. Really explain Benny's story and why he's so focused on baseball. Is if right after you hear Babe leaving, you hear like a drunk mom go, "Benny, who you talking to?" And you hear husband, "Shut the fuck up, bitch!" And you see Benny just curl back up, and it's like, oh, that's why he's so focused on baseball.
That's worse.
He's at
than
the
what I
breakfast
said
table. His
earlier.
mom's like, so, some Babe Ruth visit you in your dream, baby? And the dad's just like, you seeing baseball players again?
Again,
You know?
oh god.
Yeah, he's just trying to fucking keep his eye on the prize. So Babe Ruth gives him the confidence he needs. Show up the next day.
By the
puts
way,
on-
it's not Babe Ruth that gave him the confidence. It's obviously Benny's own subconscious is telling him to do this, which
Totally.
means Benny is a very extremely good human being.
Benny is
like
a goat.
He has nothing emotionally invested in this baseball except
No.
for the fact that it's going to harm some other kid's life if he doesn't retrieve it. That's
I know,
it.
dude. And that's where Disney
Okay.
wins.
Yeah.
This is Disney, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they win because, at the end of the day, you go, fuck, dude, like, do we pick up on that as a kid? That you're like, oh,
I don't
wow,
think you were supposed to.
Benny's just like being
I think
like,
he's
I
supposed
fucking
to be,
got it, man.
He's supposed to be
Yeah.
the example without saying he's the example, right?
Yeah.
That's what being a fucking leader is.
Yeah,
Dude.
that's why
like
he's
people
such a-
that sit around talking about being a leader all the time are not fucking leaders.
Dan, that's a fucking great sentiment, and you have redeemed yourself from the, hey, the pool might be filled with jizz and blood at the 20-minute mark.
How is that worse than him talking about the kid getting beat every day? God damn it.
No, it was different. But, yeah, it was different for sure. But we're all saying stuff. So Benny straps in. He's got PF Flyer shoes, man.
Oh, I love that scene. where he
Run
breaks up
fast
the
and
PS.
jump higher, man.
Yes, dude.
PF
And it's
flyers.
cool because shoes, I don't know when it starts becoming cool as a kid where you go, shoes are the
Chuck Taylor's, right? Or
Chuck
PF
Taylor's,
Flyers.
but whatever the shoe is to you, where you go, having cool shoes is like not a rite of passage, but everybody wants a cool pair of shoes, right?
Yeah.
Fucking, and whether you got them from the get-go or you got to a point in life where
you could finally get
you
them.
could finally get a pair.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I remember it was probably 7th grade when my, went from, getting $20 shoes to my grandpa being like, I'm gonna buy a nice pair of basketball shoes.
You want some Air Max?
Yeah,
What do you
like
want,
fucking
buddy?
over $100.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That was up to 7th grade. Like, just have shoes that are just like, get you, they're fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you see people with dope shoes and you're like, fuck, dude, they're so clean all the time.
Yeah.
They stay cleaner. They're dope. They're from a player or a person.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Dude, nothing worse than wearing shoes and just getting roasted at school, man.
Yeah.
Because you don't have cool
that's
shoes.
what I'm saying,
That shit
dude.
hurt I remember my dad bought me a pair of these shoes called Black Tops. And man, I wore them once. And then I threw them away. Because I got lit
oh no,
up,
dude.
man. I
No.
lit. I
What sort
remember
of
that
nicknames?
roasting. Huh?
What sort of nicknames?
What was wrong with them?
No, they weren't. It was just the fact that they were just like kind of like clunky looking, like shoes that you get like at a Payless or something like that. And
Was
just the fact
everybody
that they
else
were called
rocking
Black
dope
Tops.
shoes? Why was there so much
Yeah, everybody else
shade?
had on Jordans and Nikes and cool, cool shoes.
I
So
know you just wore it,
I
yeah.
just remember that experience. I vividly just, man, everybody just going. Also, it was like a circle too, where you're laughing with everybody.
Yep.
And that's still not enough.
Yep.
Because sometimes you think, well, if I laugh with everybody, I'm gonna let go, and they're like, no, man, you can laugh. It's just building the laughter, baby.
What you do is you eventually save up enough money to buy your own shoes, and then you become a stand-up comedian to get the pain out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,010%.
And it seems like it's working great.
Yeah, it is working great.
Yeah.
And it worked great for Benny because he strapped on these shoes.
Oh, yeah.
And he fucking ran and jumped. And everyone knew, the whole crew's there. They're like, we knew this guy was fucking cool. Like,
Yeah.
like Squints is like, holy shit, this is crazy. And they're like, yeah, Squints, you know he already
He was
fucked
doubting
Wendy.
he's
so this
doubting
is like
Thomas.
par for the course, dude.
Squints
You're
is
literally the only one who knows.
Yeah,
doesn't
you're
know.
the one who doesn't know, man.
Yeah.
I know that kiss was a big deal for you. I didn't say shit then because I fucking love you, dog. But like this guy, dude, I don't know if you've been to Benny's room recently. He's got new. Well, we'll go there after the game. But by the way, this shoe thing, him jumping the fence is not that crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna show up for it. And he hops over the fence.
Squints is doubting Thomas.
Oh yeah.
Out of the disciples, right?
Doubting
He's the one
Thomas.
asshole that's like, I just made out with some chick. I don't care.
For sure.
Motherfucker.
So he jumped over the fence, and then what happened, Jeff?
Okay.
remember?
So yeah. The dog, I believe, has the ball initially.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then it, like a Western, drops it from its mouth. This is one of the signs that this dog is.
Special.
Yeah, this is a special creature. And then it waits for him to go after it.
Yeah.
It lets him make the first.
It's a showdown. Yeah. And then Benjamin Franklin Rodriguez, like a hero.
Like a hero.
Yeah.
There
goes for
goes
it, yeah.
my hero.
Oh, that would have been beautiful playing.
I know.
Right there.
It's John Wayne and Rio Bravo. That's the movie where he says he like throws the gun at the guy's feet. He's like, pick it up.
Oh
And
yeah.
he's like, then
That
he
was a
pulls
very-
his gun and shoots him. He goes, you saw it. He had a gun or whatever the fuck he said. I don't
It
remember.
was a Western moment for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
It was a showdown, and you wanted that because you go, fuck, man. We've been talking shit about this beast. He knows we're afraid, and someone.
We've built up Benny in our heads because even as a viewer, you're like, oh, this Benny kid he's a fucking badass.
Also,
Yeah.
let's be honest. They've all candidly said this dog has eaten kids.
Yep.
Yes.
And we know that.
Yep.
And they tried to lower remember? And he got fucking, and that was already a gamble. But also, like we were saying, like they were probably like, yo, there was probably wasn't invited to the meeting the night before where they were like, we might have to lower somebody tomorrow to get the ball. Who's it going to be? And I was like, and then Benny looks around and goes, who's not here? And everyone was like, yeah, dude, fucking, yeah, there's a lot sometimes. So Benny.
Or yeah, it's the Steve-O of the group, and you're like, yeah.
He's crazy.
And everybody at the same time was like,
Totally.
There's nobody there, but there's somebody there, and I see ya. Hey guys, comedian Adam Ray here. Thanks for listening to the About Last Night podcast. I hope you're enjoying the episode, and I hope you're doing okay. It's a crazy, crazy time right now, and if you're a little uneasy, I get that, and I've also got the answer. Koi CBD. Say it with me. Koi CBD. Feels good. And it does feel good because I use all their products. I've been fucking with the fellas at Koi CBD since my circumcision, and I'll tell you this much. They're the best in the game, okay? Gummies, bath bombs, tinctures, joints, creams, oils. They got stuff for pets. Koi CBD has been giving the people what they need to feel better, to mellow out, to go to sleep right, to take away the aches and pains with the creams and oils. The bath bombs make bathing just the best thing ever. You get a little radiation high from the balms. I don't know what's in it, but fucking goodness and just all sorts of. It's amazing, okay? It feels like drugs, and it's not because it's CBD. So if you want to get these amazing products, and I know you do because they got the Adam Ray stamp of approval, go to koicbd.com and put in the code ALN15 to get 15% off your first order. koicbd.com, the promo code ALN15 to get 15% off your first order. Do it today and start living and feeling the right way. And now, back to the episode.
Now, do the kids think Benny, because he's so fearless and the shit and the goat, that he's going to come back no problem? Or because they've built up the beast in their heads as being this monster and capable of killing, are they like, if we lose Benny, man, he went out the way he should? Like, are they, how do they look at it?
It's
Like
one
a
of those,
backyard beast.
it's one of those Medal of Honor moments. Like when, I mean, if you think about it from a film, it'd be like Tombstone, where Wyatt walks out into the river and he's shooting at Curly Bill, just like with his shotgun or whatever the fuck, and the guy's shooting revolvers at him. In real life, it's like John Basilone in World War II, running across that fucking ditch to move the bodies out of the way that they've already killed so they can have a clear line of sight so they will get overrun. Crazy shit like that, right? I think people expected him especially, I've seen this happen in war actually, but especially as children, if you lionize somebody like that, you expect them to succeed, and when they don't, it damages you.
Right.
Like it damages your psyche to see somebody you respect like that fail.
Yeah.
Right? So I think they probably, as 12-year-olds or whatever they were, expected this guy to win.
Yeah.
They always expected him to win, even against the beast.
Would have definitely damaged him, if he got eaten alive.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, under any circumstances, it would have
Damn
damaged if their friend got eaten alive, right? You would think
Yeah, that nightmare ain't going anywhere.
Dog.
The thought of seeing your buddy, or actually listening
No,
to
listen,
him
even worse.
on the other side of the fence.
Help, guys! Please! You hear him screaming.
Yeah.
Maybe you
All
should
their
knock
lives
on
would be
Mr.
different.
Myrtle's door.
Yeah, he's like, no, Mr. Murphy's crazy.
No, he's rude. He's mean.
Yeah, you can't. They go, we should go over there. And by the way, what's that knock like? Hello? Wait, ready?
Hello? Who's out there?
Well,
I can't fucking see.
I think your dog ate our friend.
Oh, Hercules.
Whatever, man. Our friend is probably dead back there, man. I don't care if his name's fucking Alvin.
Well, come on inside. Let me tell you about this baseball.
Oh, man, you don't understand. Your dog ate our fucking friend, man.
You know George?
No. What?
You know me.
Yes, he knew me. This isn't an orange, is it?
Dude, just can we fucking get our buddy, man? All right.
You just hear a kid screaming. Like, and then the screams get less and less.
Can't you hear that at least?
No. That ball got my sight and my hearing a little bit, too. Can't hear anything out of this ear.
Oh, fuck. So, oh, by the way, and Benny had ran through all of town once the dog fucking, once the dog.
Oh, yeah. The stamina on Benny.
Yeah. And
The
Benny,
stamina on
and
Benny.
then back to the house, like went through a movie theater and a classroom or some shit, and then all the way back to the house where he knocks over the fence.
Yep.
And fence falls on the dog. It was a very real scene. I can't remember the music, but it was fucking heartbreaking.
Also, the kid actor, Smalls, does a really good job when he's like, help him, please. Like,
Yeah.
he does a really good job.
Yeah.
He does go, oh, this is serious. This
Yeah.
isn't fun
and
anymore.
It's
And the
interesting.
kids don't.
There's a lot of stuff going on there, right? Like, even though he's the antagonist the entire film, not only the audience, but the kids involved, the protagonists, were like wondering about his safety. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It says a lot about how we feel about dogs in this culture. You know what I mean?
I get it. That fence landing on him, I do get him, like, you're like, oh, shit, okay. This is serious now.
I mean, that sucks, but Cujo, right? So sometimes dogs go crazy and you got to fucking drop a fence on them, I guess.
I mean, that is also a good point. This dog was trying to eat our friend.
Yeah.
Was he?
He got a good piece of his jersey.
No, and it
I don't
turns
think
out
he was
this.
trying to
He was
eat
trying
him.
to play with him.
No, then he runs up at the end and starts looking homeboy in the face. This is the thing
Yeah.
that is interesting to me. So one of the next scenes is a narrator saying that Benny became a legend after that in the city from running away from.
Well, the whole
dog.
city saw him. He
Yeah,
went through
but
the whole town.
he became a legend for running away from a dog that was trying to lick his face.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 2 Boston Terriers.
But
If I
I
ran
will
away
say-
from them, I'm not getting a fucking medal for it. Okay?
But I will say this: imagine being at that picnic that he ran through. Right, you're
Oh,
just
yeah,
there,
yeah, over the
and
table,
you see
yeah.
that. You would make that kid
It
like,
was
yo,
impressive.
he was outrunning that fucking dog, man.
I know
Like,
if I was a professional baseball scout, the first thing I would ask people when I go to a new town is like, hey, has this guy ran from any dogs?
yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Draft him. Let's go. God damn it. Let's do this. No, that's probably not the best example.
So they go inside, and they go inside. These segues are perfect. They go inside, right? They let's just go fucking ask, right? Or no, James comes out.
No. They get the dog because now the fence is
they're-
the fence is
Yeah.
down. So they're like, well, we can't just leave the
Yeah.
dog.
No, they
yeah,
save
they
the
save
dog.
the dog.
And so
He
they-
licks Smalls.
And then
It's a real sweet
they
moment.
bring the
And
dog.
the dog shows them all the baseballs.
That's
they've
right.
gone
Thank
over.
you.
Yeah,
That's
the
like,
dog does do that.
yeah.
That's the fucking reveal of the century.
Yeah.
The dog's
This
like,
way.
okay, come over here. You're like, hey,
It's like, you guys don't going to have to go buy
Stash.
baseballs for a while.
thanks for saving my life, Smalls. I'm about to fucking, like, because you showed me that sign of dignity and grace and treated me like a fucking dog, not a beast. You motherfuckers, I'm a dog. You keep labeling me beast, man. I'm a fucking dog. You know, I'm just a fucking dog. I'm going to show you all these baseballs. You're going to be a hero. And now, yeah, games forever.
Forever.
Games for days. And then James comes out. And
No,
he's-
they bring the dog up to James.
Thank you.
They go knocking on the door because that's what they knock on the door, and then when he answers, that's why they're all like, oh, he's black.
Yeah. I did think that for sure. That was all over their faces, yeah. And then he brings them in, and it's just, what? I can't remember the opening. Benny was just like, we found, or you're, what?
No, he goes, you know, we were trying to get this ball. We found your, you know, we knocked down your fence. Sorry. We were trying to get the ball. And he goes, trying to get the ball?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just knock on the door?
Yeah, that's right.
And everybody's
Then
like,
they all
Squints, you
slapped,
fucking piece of shit. And he's like, I don't know. It's a fucking Morty.
I'm the smallest kid on the team, man. That dog looks enormous to me. So then he brings him in, and it's a memorabilia city. It's like a fucking auction house.
He's got everything.
Everything. The balls, the pictures. And he's like, why is this ball so important? And he's like, Babe Ruth signed it.
George?
Yeah. Yes, sir. George Herman Ruth. Fucking, I knew George. He knew me. Baseball City talk.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then and then James Earl Jones just fucking ties it all together by being like, I'll trade you.
I'll trade you. God.
Because he's blind and he's fucking happy with his dog. And he's like, oh, a chance to make these kids' lives, not only their day, but like truly, like the odds could not be more in your favor if you're Smalls.
Oh, yeah.
Like this guy could have had one ball and been like, fucking, Susan Lucci signed this at the fucking soap opera awards in 1980.
That's in a soap opera.
All I had was a baseball. I don't know. I fucking something. What do you want, man? I'm blind.
Poor, look at this house.
What do you expect me to have? Fucking WWF rings or fucking belts? And so he takes out a ball with
Lou Gehrig.
Murderers Row, 1927 Yankees, the best baseball team ever assembled.
So that's insane.
Yeah.
That is a good point too, because like if you're giving it to him, like whoever's ball this is, like it's your dad's ball. Well, here, go make him come. Go make him just cream in his paint. Like he's gonna freak out.
And how often do you need to live with those types of things? James Earl Jones, who knows how old he is, but like he got to a point where he was like, I fucking got to walk in here and hang with a cool ball for a while. At what point do you go like, you fucking enjoy it? Enjoy this cool ass thing. What, do you got to die with it?
Yeah.
Well, clearly James
Earl
Jones doesn't have. He clearly doesn't have children or grandchildren because he's so desperate to just have these children talk about baseball.
Have a connection.
His best thing, the thing he loves most in life is baseball. He just wants these kids to talk to him about it. He's willing to give up the most expensive signed baseball that exists on Earth.
And the part of the bargain they have to uphold is what? Come talk.
Yeah.
Once a week.
Come talk baseball.
And how long do you think they came? 1 week, my guess.
they probably came the next Wednesday.
Now, bitch.
Oh yeah, after the second week, it's like, dude, is he really? And then they're talking to each other like he doesn't expect us to actually fucking come every week, right? That's great. When he said that, I get the moment, but every week, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Every Saturday.
Yeah, dude.
You also was like, bro, Saturday, damn, you couldn't pick another day.
How are we gonna explain that to our backup dads, man?
It's the only day we see him.
I feel like after a while they'd stop talking about baseball. Just
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
Oh, I
movies
love
and
that.
stuff,
Yeah.
know?
You know, I lost my first wife because of baseball. It's like, oh, now we're talking.
Oh, no. Hence the collectibles. Yeah. Yeah, man. And then, Jeff, what happens when we get back home? He starts wrapping it up with the narration. Who does he give the new ball to?
He gives the Murderers Row ball to his backup dad,
Who's now upgraded.
who's upgraded to dad.
He's dad A and B.
And his dad is mad at him for stealing his ball while he was out cheating on
Thank
his
you.
mom.
Still, I love that in the narration he goes, I gave him the ball. He was still pretty fucking pissed that I lost his Babe Ruth ball and it grounded me for a week and like ... like other shit probably. But you're like, what the fuck? Like, and then he looks at the new ball and he's just like, all right.
Trying to hide his excitement.
But you're still fucked up. Like, you know, like.
Don't touch my shit. You got lucky. Not everybody's a blind dude with everything. So don't fucking do that.
Not everybody's a blind dude with everything. That's the line of the show so far, man. That's so right, though. He's like, you got lucky, man.
You got because as a dad, I would say they'd be like, hey, thank you. This is awesome.
Yeah.
But you have no idea.
But the lesson here is don't touch my shit.
This could have gone very wrong.
That was my George, like, my
Babe Ruth, and you just took it to go play fucking.
The odds that I'm gonna get this ball?
Yeah.
You think, oh, yeah, I'm happy, and yes, I am. I'm kind of happy you did it, but dude, you gotta understand that this doesn't happen.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Also, they don't talk about. He's not mad at all that the ball had been given to him by his dad. The mom said that when the dad was out.
Oh,
said,
so yeah, he could have been more. Like, he's like, dude, I don't give a fuck about that team.
My dad gave me this ball.
I don't even like the Yankees. I don't know who's on this ball.
And then we wrap the movie up. G, can you pull up
This is the best part.
the ending? I think it's the last clip I sent you, which was just the narration from Smalls, who's now a commentator for the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Great job, by the way.
Yeah.
And your boy makes it to the pros. I mean, and for the Dodgers. What are the odds of that shit, dog? That would be one of the coolest stories in sports.
I don't understand why the fucking big pinnacle of his career was stealing home at clearly 42 years old. Like, that's never happened in the history of baseball, nor would it happen. Okay, let's be real about that.
And then it cuts to he runs the bases in Dodger Stadium, and then you see Smalls up there in the booth with, by the way, The thumbs up, yeah.
Yeah.
And the fishing hat again.
Yeah.
So,
That
which
hat,
means
dude.
when Benny was like, put that goddamn hat in the fucking furnace tonight. And he goes, all right.
And he sees
And
it.
then you cut to him doing it, and he was just like, fuck that, man. I'm gonna keep this hat. He kept it,
Yeah,
obviously.
he's like, Benny's not
Obviously,
that.
yeah.
This doesn't run my life.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna wear it around him, but I'm not gonna fucking throw it and burn it. Fuck
I just won't bring it. Like, Jesus, dude. I don't tell you to burn your shit. That's a fucking big ask, man.
How weird is it that
It's our
Benny?
first hang.
How weird is it that Benny at the end of his career stole home, which is a big deal. By the way, he was out. Watch the replay. He was
No,
out.
he's safe.
No, he's out.
I rewatched. No, I watched it. No, he's
He's
safe.
out. I watched
Hand
that
got
replay
over.
1,000 times last night. He is out.
No, he touches I did notice that because it looks like it, but he touches the first, and then it gets hit on as he's sliding.
Let's
across.
say he's safe. He stole home at 40 years old, right? Which is a big deal.
The fact that that's got you so fired up is amazing. All right, well, let's say he's safe. Well, fucking he's not. But
Even if he is safe, all right? And I'm not mad. I'm a little bit mad about it. Even if he is safe, you see his team in the background celebrating together, but
Yeah.
he's like standing there alone, thumbs up in the guy in the fucking booth. Come on, man.
it would have been great if he
If
thumbs
they-
up.
they
They
should
check
have
the
done-
replay and they go, "You're out." And he's like, yeah, man. Well, that was a cool moment to have those two friends inked at the hip. Like
Oh,
that.
yeah. That was
Yo,
cool.
and to make a careers like that. That's just,
Yeah.
I always thought that was the coolest shit. Like,
Yeah, that's like LeBron James and that fat dude on ESPN.
Who's that?
Whoever it is that has covered him since like high school, and he's famous now. It's like some fat writer.
Ryan George.
I don't know what his name is.
Windstorm.
Winstrom.
No.
Winstrom.
Ryan
Whitlock?
Hornstrom.
Michael Jordan.
Stephen A. Smith.
Windhorst.
No, it's Brian
Windhorst.
Windhorst. Yeah.
Windhorst,
Yeah.
okay.
He came up with LeBron through like high school basketball, writing about him, and LeBron
shit.
liked him, so he kept it around, and now he's famous. Right. Not a bad writer though.
Not a bad job.
Also, I've got a theory about this whole thing. Do you think that Smalls was secretly this whole segue where people are vanishing and shit like that from the field? It feels a really serial killer to me. It feels like Smalls was systematically removing these people from Benny's life so he could be the only guy left. To be honest, that's what it feels like. Maybe that's just my own inner demons. I don't know.
So Dan, what's your Instagram? It's at Dan.
Oh boy, yeah.
This is
It's been rough.
Such a good movie, man.
yeah, such a great movie, top to
God.
bottom.
Definitely less dark than the way I see it.
Totally. And I think that, it makes you think, summer, friends, these kids aren't running around thinking about vaccines and fucking, they're thinking about fingering chicks,
Yeah.
and playing baseball, and fucking snacks,
Yeah.
and backup dads.
Maybe chewing tobacco.
Maybe
Most
chewing
extreme.
tobacco,
Yeah.
doing a little bit of drugs, having a good time, hanging out,
Hell yeah.
and looking up to somebody that's letting your heroes be your friends.
Letting your stepdad be your real dad.
Back up, Dad. But
And letting baseball be the greatest goddamn game pre-steroid era ever saw. Great app.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
Where's everybody on social media? We'll put it in the credits.
Spoil the Beans Mafia, you know where to find us, man. Deric Poston, Spoil the Beans. Thanks for listening. We love you guys. The crossover. It's
Yet
about
again.
Like Allen Iverson, bro. We're fucking coming at you.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Nasty.
yeah, crossover. Yeah, at Drinking Bros Podcast, you can find me there.
Jeff?
I already said my Instagrams.
One more time as the music picks up, baby.
At Jeffrey G. Berner on Instagram. I also wrote a book called Lupo Danish Never Has Nightmares by Jimmy Calloway. You can check that out.
Fuck yeah.
At Best Sam Lopez on Instagram.
Fuck yeah. At Adam Ray Comedy. Great app. Great movie.
Great people.
Great people. Good night, everybody. The music really adds something to it.
For sure.
Zoa. Thanks, Rock. Guys, Adam Ray here for the About Last Night podcast. Hope you enjoyed that episode. It was a good one. A lot of laughs, a lot of tears, a lot of stuff to think about and chew on, huh? Because that's what life's all about, chewing on the good stuff. Nobody said that. Maybe Denzel did. Maybe Tom Hanks did. Maybe they said it together in Philadelphia. The point is, click subscribe right here on the ALN logo so you can get more episodes and stay up to date when new content drops. Highlights, animations, clips. It's all here for you, baby. I'll see you next time. Whoop, I don't know how to blink.